My pranams to all Atma Jyotis. I welcome all of you for today's session of ShaktiDarshana. Om Chaitanyam Shashwatam Shantam Vyomatitam Niranjanam Bindunatha Kalatitam Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Harihi Om. So today's session is about Bhava Samadhi. First, let us start. As you think, so you become. Yad bhavayati, tad bhavati. Whatever you think, you become that. Because your thoughts is nothing but your creation. Okay? Your life is your creation. What you think, you become that. Yad bhavayati, tad bhavati. I've spoken of this many times, but today, in the context of Bhava Samadhi, I'll try to explain what is Yad bhavayati, tad bhavati. We have a 3 series of programs called Atma Darshana, who is exploring who am I. It's awakening to wisdom. Then ShaktiDarshana is what am I, awakening energy. And SatyaDarshana, where am I, is living in light. So these are the 3 programs. Today we are in ShaktiDarshana, awakening the energy. So there is a saying, Yad bhavayati, tad bhavati. What you think, you become that. The typical example is given as Brahmara Kita Nyaya. So the Brahmara Kita Nyaya is, Brahmara is a bee. It captures an insect and puts it in the comb for feeding it to its kids. The insect is so afraid of the bee, it constantly thinks of the bee, develops the wings and flies off. This is called Brahmara Kita Nyaya. To tell you what you think, you become. In fact, everything in our life, whether it's suffering or joy or happiness, enlightenment or liberation, is nothing but your thinking process. Your thoughts is your reality. Thoughts create your reality. So that thought creating the reality can be used to improve our lives, to evolve from a jiva to deva, from a human being to a divine being, and finally liberated being. So thought is a block, thought is a tool, thought can be used for liberations. That's what is the meaning of Yad bhavayati, tad bhavati. So let us understand this bit further. So here is a person who is shooting a gun, right? This is shooting at a bull's eye. Very interesting thing. There are many shooters in the world, but to shoot a bull's eye very consistently is very challenging. It's not easy. Okay, because the shooting requires a clear focus and a sensitivity to wind speed. Wind speed also should be taken into account. The wind which is blowing, even a little bit this way, that way, the bullet will go somewhere. So if there are 100 shooters, sharpshooters, they call, I'm saying the best in the world, out of that only 10% can do bullseye shooting consistently. Got it? So now the police academies faced a challenge. Not all the people are good shooters. Even though they try their best, they're not good shooters. What to do? So then they did a study of sharpshooters who are the best. Okay. Then they found out why they are the best. So if you understand why they are the best, you can make other people. If you know there is anything, any technique has how, why, and what. What you do is shooting. Everybody does the shooting. How they should do the shooting also is clear. But why they do what they do is important. That why is important aspect of learning. Okay. So what they found strangely, they asked, interviewed the people, sharpshooter, what is that you do specially when you do shooting, so that you are hitting the bullseye every time? The answers were very funny, strange. So one person says, when I'm shooting at the bullseye, I picturize my wife's lover. I'm shooting, not a shooting bullseye. His wife ran away with some lover, it seems. He's looking at the lover and shooting at that. That's why it hits all the time. So if those who are not hitting properly, what are you shooting? I'm shooting a bullseye. But those who are shooting the bullseye properly, each of them put some picture there, which gives them desire to focus. One person says, it's my boss picture I'm putting there. In the bullseye. Every time I hit, I'm hitting a boss. That's why I'm sharp. So basically, in spirituality, spiritual teachings, most of the teachings have become what to do. Do this practice, do this practice. Why to do the practice is very important. So that's what we are covering in Atma, ShaktiDarshana, ShaktiDarshana. What happens within, right? That's what we are trying to understand. Otherwise, it will become just a mechanical practice. Do this, do this, do this. Why to do what? So if it applies to sharpshooter, and what happens is these people, police academy, they told all other people to visualize something which they don't like. They want to get it off. Okay. And performance of the 80% of people improve dramatically. Just by your thinking process you change, your performance changes in life. Is the message clear? You understood? The way you look at things, if it changes, your behavior changes, your performance changes. Now, the way you look at things depends on you. What you put there. Right? So now, how this can be applicable to spirituality? That's my question. I'm not very much interested in how do you do your cooking, how do you get a promotion in your job. Okay, all those things are not much of interest in this. You can apply, even those spiritual principles you can apply in your life. The focus is on how do I evolve. That is the question I'm addressing. That's why I brought the shooting. Clear? And because of this understanding, Sanatana Dharma has so many gods. They are giving us, the gods, deities, are giving us a vision to focus on. People ask, why there are so many deities? Even the God is formless. The form aspect brings us the focus. When the focus is there, concentration is there. So that to develop the concentration and focus, the deities are there in Sanatana. Those who don't understand this, they don't understand the secret of this. They start thinking what they have confusion about the reality. So now here our mind, we have a subconscious mind, we have a conscious mind, we have a superconscious mind. Three aspects of mind is there. What is subconscious mind, which forms our 95% of our life, 95% of our body mind complex. Right? Subconscious mind controls our memory, our body functioning, our health, our mental, our status. It's the control, it's the automation, it is automatic functioning of the body mind complex. Subconscious. Correct? Your conscious mind is what you are using. Right now, you are in the conscious mind. You are interacting in the world. Conscious mind is the interaction agent. Is 5%. Subconscious mind is very, very powerful. Then there is a super conscious mind, which is actually collective mind. Like Hiranyagarbha, like Virat, right? It's a collective mind. Okay. So these are all for understanding purpose. I have made into, it's not hard and fast realities. For our purpose of our understanding, we are trying to classify conscious mind, subconscious mind, and superconscious mind. The superconscious mind is we call as God, Ishvara. Subconscious mind is based on your storehouse of your vasanas, impressions, subconscious impressions. Conscious mind is only 5%, but it can influence and direct the subconscious mind very clearly. Subconscious mind is a storehouse of vasanas and samskaras. Conscious mind can suggest what subconscious mind is to do, but you have to do it in a proper way. That's all. So that's what gives lot of mastery over our lower mind, vasana and samskara. You can tell subconscious mind what is expected of it. It's called suggestion. From conscious mind to superconscious mind is a prayer or meditation. From conscious mind to subconscious mind is called suggestion. Finally, life will be beautiful to you when conscious mind, subconscious mind, superconscious mind work together harmoniously. That's called grace. That's called synchronicity. Is this definition clear? Conscious mind to subconscious mind is suggestion. Conscious mind to superconscious mind, prayer or sankalpa or meditation. But your conscious prayers can be sabotaged by your subconscious belief systems. So entire spiritual journey is correcting your functioning of the subconscious mind. Dropping the beliefs or reducing vasana and samskara. Entire spiritual journey is in the domain of subconscious. Finally, conscious, subconscious, superconscious should be in alignment. Is it simple? Yes, it's simple. Once you understand the mechanism behind it. Our entire spiritual journey is happening within our subtle body. The gross body is for us to interact with the objective world. We have three bodies: Sthula Sharira or gross body, Sukshma Sharira or subtle body, and Karana Sharira or causal body. The gross body is required for us to interact and function in the world. The gross body is like a vehicle. Okay. So the vehicle, subtle body is like more like a driver. The gross body, we have to maintain properly. Vehicle has to be proper. That's all. The entire transformation happens in the subtle body. So the experience of life is recorded by causal body. Okay, ignorance or knowledge finally gets recorded in causal body. And causal body is not a body in that sense. Causal body is your soul, Atma, with superimposition of the experiences gathered in Chitta. So the causal subtle body has 4 dimensions called Manas, which is thinking. Manas is constantly thinking of the external world because we are outer world. It's interacting with the outer world. Thought process is there. Okay. So gradually, we have to move from thinking to feeling. Feeling is about energy. Feeling is about body. Thinking is about past and future. So our spiritual journey, we have become thinking animals. Constantly we think. When you are thinking, you are completely far away, far released from life, far away from life. Life is always now. Life is this moment. This moment cannot be, you cannot think about it. This moment you have to live that. Because this moment is the energy flow. The moment you think, you go to past or future. Thinking is dominating our life. We have become habitual thinkers. Thinking is a large samskara for us, deep-rooted samskara. When you think, you are missing life totally. Thinking is required for practical purpose in life. Go to some place, have our address, do some work. Thinking is required, no doubt about it. Right? Thinking is required for all objective reality. But thinking becomes a problem when it is superimposed on subjective reality. Thinking is useful for objective functioning, vyavahara. But thinking becomes painful when you superimpose on the subjective reality. You have to understand the difference. Thinking is very useful for objective dealing. Thinking becomes painful or suffering when you superimpose on the subjective reality. This distinction you have to understand. So, for example, you have a map of Switzerland. Switzerland is very beautiful. Map of Switzerland has to be used for going to the Switzerland. It's useful. But if you keep on sitting and appreciating map of Switzerland, you'll not go anywhere. The map is useful for objective reality. The map, you make it a subjective reality. You beautiful map, you put a frame. You don't go anywhere. So our mind and thoughts, our mind and thoughts are useful for objective reality. We can go or we cannot go also is a conceptualization. Everything becomes possible, impossible becomes possible when conscious mind, subconscious mind, superconscious mind work together. So that's called synchronicity, grace. Superconscious mind can be connected when the conscious mind, subconscious mind are in alignment. No, I'm saying
change the subconscious mind.
Superconscious. So it's a prayer, it's prayer or sankalpa which will touch the superconscious mind. It's not, you are not forcing superconscious mind. But for subconscious mind, you are telling what to do.
Conscious mind and subconscious mind may be same, but will not be that superconscious mind will accept that.
It may not agree to that by
it's the whole universe is there.
I'm saying
it's not individual.
Yeah, superconscious mind. I mean, you can give appeal to the Prime Minister, but it's for the Prime Minister to decide whether it's okay or not okay. So we cannot force the universal consciousness. That's why it's called prayer. Okay, prayer.
So it's impossible. It cannot be.
No, I'm saying the prayer and meditation. Many things you consider impossible with your conscious and subconscious mind becomes possible because limitations are dissolving. Limitations of individuality is dissolving.
Why did superconscious also?
I'm saying without superconscious, nothing will work now. Right? Basically, your whole idea is dominated by conscious and subconscious minds, where there's a sense of limitation, where there's a sense of boundary. As you do prayer, as you do meditation, the boundary starts dissolving.
So we put it this way. It's the conscious and the subconscious that blocks the subconscious from flowing down.
Correct. The conscious and
if you remove the blocks, free flow will be.
If you remove the blocks, actually the conscious, subconscious, superconscious is only for our conceptualization. It's like saying water, wave, bubble.
The point of view of the jiva.
From the point of view of jiva, we are putting a boundary. In reality, there's no boundary, it's a flow. Okay. So gradually we are trying to, in the spiritual journey, we are trying to dissolve this flow. So then there's no prayer to God. You are the prayer. There's no prayer to somebody. You become the prayer. Your life becomes a prayer. Right? So the boundaries between the individual and universal starts dissolving in the spiritual journey. That's what is called spiritual journey. So right now, we have concept of superconscious mind. Will agree or not? Still we say it's separate from me. When the boundaries start dissolving, the flow will be there. And that flow, synchronization, what you call synchronicity, grace manifests. These are for our conceptual understanding. Otherwise, the consciousness is only one reality. So what we call as so all those things are thinking problems. Start living it, right? It's like the conscious, once boundaries are removed, only super conscious mind will work. Yes, the God or universal consciousness operates. Okay, but the universal consciousness uses the individual body mind as agents, instruments. Okay. Right. So Ashwini, in this class, you have to see, right? Hearing and seeing is important. The thinking to, then please understand, thinking is our box. We have boxed ourselves into thinking. Okay. The modern society gives a lot of importance to thinking without understanding is thinking is the cage. From stopping the thinking, it won't work. But at least shift your attention to feeling. That will help. I'll tell you how. Okay. So somebody speaks something. You got angry. Anger burst out. You shout something. Okay. So then, oh, I should not have felt angry. I did overreacted, you'll say. The anger, somebody talked about you something. I'll give you an example. Somebody called you donkey. Suddenly you became angry. Then after that, you start thinking, oh, I should not have got angry. So what has happened really? The word called donkey triggers something in your mind. It brought out a picture of a donkey, a miserable creature, and it brought out a picture of you. Superimpose your picture on donkey. It doesn't look good. How can I be a donkey? Right? Then immediately say you are a monkey. Okay, I am a donkey, you are a monkey. You will get angry with that person. So now what is happening? Two pictures are getting superimposed, two images. And none of the images are real. At this present, neither you are a donkey nor the person is monkey. You are human beings. In no time, using images stored in your mind, using thinking process, you have converted images into reality, a movie. Got it? You got angry. Then energy triggers in your body. It's called emotion. Right? So now, this is called thinking creates your present moment reality. Or thinking superimposes the present moment reality. Neither you are a donkey, nor the other person is donkey. Nor the word called donkey is a donkey. Nor the word called monkey is a monkey. But you start dealing with the words and thoughts as if it's real. Right? Some words you think as if it's real. But other words you reject as real, unreal. I'll say, how smart you are. How can I be so smart? You are praising me. You will reject outright. Okay. So then imagine you have 1 crore rupees in your hand. How can I imagine 1 crore rupees in your hand? Okay. Imagine is impossible. But imagination becomes very sharp when you are called a donkey. Something good things in life, you don't imagine properly. You look at your life. Okay. Negative things you imagine and take it as real very quickly. I am telling you, Tattvamasi, you are Brahman. How can I be Brahman? No, instead of that, I said, I told you, you are stupid idiot. Immediately you come and pounce on the Guruji, catch his neck. So somewhere negative things appear to be more appealing than positive things. More real. Is life. See, I'll tell you, you are Guru, you are Brahman. 10,000 times or million times I told Atma Jyoti. One day I shouted person, didn't you understand? Then come and shouted Guruji, how angry you can get. Okay, you are targeting me. There's a reason for this. There's a reason for this. The reason is simple. Our brain and nervous system is designed for survival. Okay. Survival, any threat test we consider much more seriously compared to positive things. Are you getting what I'm saying? It's like a police security guard, no? Security guard, even a small thing moves, he should be alert. Right? Because he should be afraid of things which are moving. Our nervous system is designed for our protection, survival. That's why any negative thing is magnifies. Any positive things he'll say. Tattvamasi aham brahmasmi. No. I have to practice this. No, you are a donkey. I don't have to practice. I become donkey now immediately. No, I'm saying that's a evolution. Others, normally what people do, they're designed for taking any negativity much more seriously compared to positivity. Is that clear? This is how our mind is working functionally, right? Okay. So what happens? From thinking, you go to feeling. How do you handle anger? If somebody says a donkey, if you are able to come to experience the feelings within your body, okay, instead of thinking, go to the feeling. Feeling is closer to the self compared to thinking. Thinking is past and future. Feeling is in the present moment. Become aware of sensation in the body. Somebody called you donkey. Immediately, it's unpleasant sensation in the body. Body has to react now. Before your anger comes, unpleasant sensation to come. If you're able to observe the unpleasant sensation will not be converted to anger. Otherwise, thinking converts directly gets converted to anger. You'll miss the window of opportunity to remain calm. So thinking to feeling. No. What happens is the moment I say donkey is a thought, right? The thoughts has brought a picture of donkey. First picture of donkey has to come. Image. If I say simultaneous, nothing will understand. No, I have to step by step what is happening. I'm telling you. The pleasant picture of donkey has to be brought to the mind and the body. Immediately, there's unpleasant sensation. That unpleasant sensation becomes leads to reaction in the mind. It's called anger. Step by step. First, the word called donkey has to be matched with the image. It's like Google. No, you search for a donkey. Immediately Google donkey picture will come. The donkey picture comes to the mind, and the mind is raga dvesha will rise, and raga dvesha will become a sensation in the body. The sensation will start giving rise to anger, energy flow. So if you understand this step-by-step procedure, the where you have to become aware is at the feeling level, unpleasant sensations in the body. Are you clear? Then what will happen? Further reaction may come. You may get angry, you may pretend to be angry, but anger will not be unconscious. It will be conscious anger. Right? You may want to shout at children, but you will not shout unconsciously, you will shout consciously. Is the process clear? How the mind works? Okay, so thinking to feeling to being. Being is I am feeling. Of all your thoughts, all your feelings, I exist. Aliveness, I am, is the basic feeling. Okay, so that feeling here I am means I exist. I means consciousness. Am means existence. I exist. I am conscious. So that's meaning of that. So now it is related to body because it's superimposed on the body. Then real I is non-being. In that sense, it is not identified with anything. So this is what happens with respect to mind. Thinking to, feeling to, being to, non-being. I'm saying there will be no reactions. The mind is actually no. I am feeling. There's a feeling of I amness. In I, there's a stillness. So the mind, what you're saying is mind becomes the motions, the movement of the mind is not there.
So even at I am feeling the moment.
I am feeling, the movement of mind is the feeling is there. Feeling is a modification of the mind. In I, its mind is still. There's no movement of the mind. That's what happening in the mind. What is comprehension, we'll find out. At each level of the mind, each level of manas, buddhi, ahankara, chitta, what's happening, I'm explaining. Right?
So Prabhuji, we can go up to I am, or we can go up to I.
You can go up to you. Who is you can go. This is very nice question. We can go to up to I am, and we can go up to I. Who is that? Who is that we? You want to take your wife also? Who is that we are speaking of? There's no we. There's only I. The we is illusionary. Imagine the entity cannot go to reality.
No, Jivatma perspective. So, what is the difference between being and non-being?
See, I'll tell you a spiritual journey in a simple way. Somebody has drunk alcohol. After drinking alcohol, he thinks he's the Prime Minister of India. Right? So he starts behaving as if he's the Prime Minister of India. And he starts nonsense. Now it is election time also. So now you are giving a teaching to him. You are not the Prime Minister. You are Ramappa. Your original name is Ramappa. Right? So now who is recognizing Ramappa? I am Ramappa. Is the Prime Minister recognizing I am Ramappa? Prime Minister is illusion. Understand? Prime Minister is illusion. Prime Minister cannot recognize Ramappa because as long as in illusion, you cannot recognize Ramappa. Then who is recognizing I am Ramappa? Ramappa is recognizing Ramappa. There's no I recognizing Ramappa. I recognize the self. Self is recognizing itself. So there's no we there. The concept of we comes, you say Ramappa and Prime Minister, there are two entities. Prime Minister is not there. It's illusion. There's no we. There's never a we. There's no Jiva and Atma. There's only Jivatma. Jivatma recognizes itself as Atma. Ramappa recognizes himself as Ramappa. He was under the illusion that he is a Prime Minister. Atma.
There is something other than Atma, right? Which you are calling it as Ramappa, and you are saying Ramappa is recognizing.
No. I'm giving you illustration. Don't mix up the illustration. What happens in self? Jivatma is identifying with the body-mind complex. It's equivalent of Ramappa thinking I am the Prime Minister. Listen carefully. Jivatma is recognizing, is under the illusion that I am body-mind. It's called Ramappa is thinking that I am Prime Minister. Which is actually in the story, Ramappa thinking that I am Prime Minister. Analogy. Now, I tell you, no, you are Rama. You are Ramappa. Okay, you are Ramappa. If I tell him, then is the Prime Minister recognizing Ramappa? Prime Minister is an illusion entity. So Ramappa drops the illusion called I am Prime Minister and recognizes himself. Is it correct? So Ramappa here is Jivatma. Identification of the body-mind complex is called Prime Minister. So I'll tell the Prime Minister, I'll tell the Ramappa, you are not the body, you are the mind, not the mind, you are not the intellect, you are Shivoham. Nanu, Nanembudu, Nanalla, Ideha, Manabuddhi, Nanalla, Sajanandatma, Shivananane, Shivoham. Teaching is given to Jivatma. Correct? So now, Jivatma recognizes I am not the body, mind, and intellect. Then limitations are gone. Jivatma recognizes I am Paramatma, limitless Paramatma. I was always that. That recognition happens. That's called Atmadana. So now when you say, who will recognize, we will recognize. So you are speaking of an illusion entity called body-mind complex. cannot recognize Atma.
The question was from this perspective, from thinking, go to feeling.
Mhm.
That's one journey. From feeling to I am, feeling. So then there is no going to non-being.
There's no going. The going is the word I use for your communication purpose.
Okay.
It's basically recognition. Right? Ultimately, please understand. The Paramatma recognizes himself through your body-mind complex. That's all it is. There's no role for you as a body-mind entity. Ramappa, when he recognizes he is Ramappa, I'm not the Prime Minister, there's no role for the Prime Minister. It's an illusionary entity. Ramappa is recognized himself as Prime Minister. Similarly, Jivatma is recognized himself as Paramatma.
Intellect can go up to what extent? It can go up to I am, and then non-being, can it go? It cannot go up to the non-being level.
Intellect is a tool.
Yes, correct. That is not a question at all. It's recognition. For recognition, it is using the intellect to
Please
point
understand.
it and go
Please
into-
understand. Every understanding, every knowledge happens in the Atma only.
Yeah, but it uses intellect. Atma as it is.
So
cannot-
intellect is used for discrimination, right? What is not
Yes,
neti.
up to what extent it can go?
Neti.
Can it go up to
Listen
non-being?
carefully. It is done neti. I'm not the body. I'm not the mind. I'm not the intellect. Over. Intellect is over. Job is over. Shivoham. I am Shiva. Recognition is done. The job of the intellect is to recognize I'm not the body. I'm not the mind. I'm not the intellect. I am the self. So at that point, the job role of the intellect is over. Intellect cannot recognize the self as an object. The intellect can recognize the self as I. Again, listen carefully. Okay. Every day you are using the word called I million times. I did this, right? Now, how many eyes you have? Only one eye. That I in the different context is used in different ways. Okay. Real eye is only one. The intellect is confused with multiple false eyes. So when the confusion goes, what remains is real eye. See, this is you are getting confused by the teachings of many teachings where intellect realization is not intellectual. Okay. This whole world of spiritual teachings is full of wrong teachings or teachings given in wrong way. Intellect cannot recognize the self. Okay. Mind cannot reach it. Thoughts cannot reach it. Words cannot reach it. This self. Is it correct? That's the teaching. Intellectual understanding is not realization. That's also correct. But you have to put a clause there. Okay. A bracket you put that. Intellectual understanding of the self as an object is false. So far, intellect is identifying self as an object, body, mind, intellect. When the intellect recognizes the self as a real I, which is not objectified, the job is over. This knowledge happens in the intellect only, not in the kidney, not in the liver. So many people get confused by the words. It's not spirituality, is not intellectual knowledge. Correct. Self-recognition is not intellectual knowledge. Correct. Self cannot be recognized as an object. Self can be recognized as myself. My real self, which cannot be objectified. That knowledge also happens in intellect. If you don't understand this distinction, subtle distinction, then you'll be misled by false teachings that intellect cannot reach it. Intellect can reach all the objects, but intellect cannot reach the self because it's a subject. But intellect can recognize the subject as subject. I am the subject, which cannot be objectified. Then the matter is over.
The statement would be that you write the subject.
That's why it says Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman, is the recognition. I am Brahman, then recognition will follow. Brahman cannot be objectified. Brahman is not a body and mind. Brahman is not an intellect. Brahman is not an object. That non-objectified I is me. That recognition happens in intellect. That's why Vedanta very, very clearly states, Mana eva karanam manushyanam bandhamokshiho. The bondage and liberation happens in the mind only. If you are looking for liberation somewhere else, it won't happen.
The intellect realizes I am Brahman.
Intellect realizes I is Brahman, which is not an object. So for I is associated with the object called body, mind, and intellect, or husband, wife, and relations. So intellect, what is the job of the intellect? What is the meaning of I? It has to associate. It associates I with the body, mind, intellect, thoughts, feelings, emotions. It will identify. Now all these are objects because Atma, Anatma, Viveka are done. Nitya, Anitya, Viveka are done. You are clear now. It's not object. Then what is not object? The one who is doing this, Jivatma, through me, is not object. It is a subject. So intellect says, oh, the real subject is I am. And that I am is I, consciousness, which cannot be objectified. So that knowledge puts into all other thought process in the intellect. The intellect job is over now. See, spiritual teachings, even if you slightly misunderstand, it will take you somewhere, heaven. So it will not intellectual knowledge. Then what is knowledge? Where is knowledge coming from? Tell me. Mana eva karanam manushanam bandha moksha. Mind itself causes bondage and liberation. No, I want to see liberation from somewhere else. Mana eva karanam manushanam bandha moksha. Ignorance in the mind has to drop. Ignorance in the mind is subject, real subject I is objectified as body, mind, and intellect. When objectivation stops, that's the jnana. That's called approach jnana. Is it understood clearly by all? So please understand, intellect cannot reach the self as an object. All our life, we are looking for a self as an object. So I want to get enlightenment. I want to get enlightenment. Enlightenment is object. Your true nature, you can never get it. Ramappa can never get Ramappa. Ramappa has to recognize Ramappa. Ramappa has first to recognize himself as a prime minister. Now he has to recognize himself as a Ramappa. Right? If Ramappa recognizes I am Bhimappa, still it's objective knowledge. Ramappa says, I am Ramappa. So I am Brahman is not objectivity. I am Brahman is a pure subjectivity. That's called Atma. That's called approach. Did I ever answer your question? When we can go there, who is that we? How many eyes you have? Huh? Ramappa and Prime Minister, there are two eyes. There's only one eye. Ramappa in the other illusion called eye. Imagining.
Using the intellect,
I recognize itself. That's all.
Intellect is important in the equation.
All recognition happens by the self. All understanding happens by the self. Intellect is an instrument. A conscious entity is required to understand what's happening. That understanding happens by self. The conscious entity, self, is only getting illusion because of intellect, superimposition. Because if I put a superimposed red glass here, I'll think world is red. I'm the conscious entity. Glasses are just instruments. So then, oh, this glass is giving me false. World is not red. So the conscious entity has to recognize. The conscious entity is called Jivatma.
So intellect gets out of the way.
No, its job is done now. Intellect was used for interacting the world. Objectivity is required. There is a confusion which came. The confusion got clarified. Now, clarified to whom? The conscious entity, no. Intellect was just an instrument. Earlier, whatever intellect was saying, I was believing. Now, once in Atma, Anatma, Nitya, Viveka is done, I'm clearly understanding, oh, this is real life.
Prabhuji, if I understood this correctly, problem that I have as Jivatma is I'm trying to understand myself as the way I understand the world because of my interaction right from birth.
Correct.
From the birth, I'm associated with the world, society, objects.
So you're basically...
So I'm understanding the objects in the world. In the same way, the mind has got so used to understanding objects. I'm also trying to understand my own true nature as the object.
Correct.
That confusion is removed through
Atma. You are never an object, you are a pure subject. So basically, what Vasu is saying is that I interact with the world, which is objective. Okay?
Right from birth.
Right from birth. I derive my identity from the world. I am a man, I am a woman, I am husband. All identities, these identities solidify. Each of this is called I. I am a husband is called I am a wife is called I am an engineer is called I. All eyes are there. So many eyes are there. How many eyes you have really? There's only one I. In all these eyes, one I only is interacting, playing all the roles. That I is unchanging. One morning you become husband, go in the office, you become officer. The roles are changing, but the I is not changing. That I is the pure subject. The intellect has to discriminate, okay, this is the changing subject. The changing subject is a role for interaction in the world. The subject has not changed. Unchanging subject is myself, which I cannot see because he is playing the role through me.
So real recognition is to recognize role as a role, not role as real.
Role as role, you recognize. The one who is playing the role is real I.
I think recognition one who is playing the role.
Who is recognizing? The one who is recognizing is himself. The conscious entity only is getting confused. I give many times, many examples.
There is a it can recognize objects, but it cannot.
It can recognize what is not a subject. All objects you can discard. Neti, neti, neti. Right? Then the conclusion is one who is discarding is real I. Somebody they should discard. No. I'm an instrument. Who is discarding? The real I. The real I is myself, which is not an object. That acceptance happens. It's not seeing it. It is not recognized in the sense of looking at something. It is accepting that one who is discarding all this, one who has unchanged all the time, is myself, which has no name, no form, no shape. Right? The problem for us, we do not accept no name, no shape, no form easily. We want to hold on to form. That is the challenge. The real challenge is not recognizing self. Real challenge is accepting that I'm nobody. I want to be somebody in life, no? That's important. I want to be somebody. That important somebody I want to be. It can be mother, it can be wife, or it can be husband, or it can be doctor, or it can be a person who is suffering. Somebody I want to hold on. Once you are able to let go of somebody, you accept yourself as nobody, you are done. Are you ready to accept yourself as nobody? Huh? If nobody is there, if you are nobody, who will care for you? You'll care for you, somebody. You have to be somebody. So that's why you become carefree when you become enlightened. The whole buzzword is who cares? That's called enlightenment. Shall we go to next step? So buddhi or intellect is memory based. Intellect always can function if there is a memory. If there's no memory, intellect cannot function. Intellect functions with data. It's like your computer functions if there is a memory. If your mobile phone, you can make a call if there is a SIM card. Understand? Mobile can function if there is SIM card data. Intellect cannot function without data. Intellect takes the past data and projects the future. In the present moment, intellect cannot function. Right? If the intellect is functioning in the present moment, it's called spontaneity. It's not based on the data. A child is spontaneous. Right? A child is free. It can look at somebody or it can cry. Everything spontaneity. But your smile is also a price. A customer, a shopkeeper will smile at some customer only if this guy does the business. Otherwise, he'll do. Now, spontaneity, it functions through intellect, but it's not, ego doesn't function. Ego is always past and future. Decision making is intellect. Making instructions to the mind is instinctive actions. Intellect doesn't come into picture. It's a programmed action. There are many times our answers are spontaneous. I'll come. No, I'm there, here, there, it's there. Next step is intuition. Intellect, intuition, insight. This there. Right? First understand intellect is also database. That's all I'm saying. Look at that. What's I'm saying?
So that there is something.
I'm saying the same intellect is called intuition. Yeah, there's nothing else will come into picture. So you start thinking that something else is coming into picture. No, the same intellect functions as intuition. So intellect is memory based, right? See this the spontaneous answers, right? You should see our S. Jaishankar. S. Jaishankar, who is our foreign minister, right? Some of the answers are so spontaneous. It startles the people. They'll expect some standard answers, diplomatic answers. Standard diplomatic answers comes from the memory, intellect. But his answers are so spontaneous, the people get rattled. Suddenly they'll get amazed. So, intuition, intellect progresses into intuition. It's not something else will come in there. No, there will be intellect will be more and some intuition will be put. No. Intuition means tuition from within. Intuition. Tuition means knowledge. Intuition means inner knowledge. Insight means inner sight. The same intellect which was operating on the objective data starts operating on subjectivity, insight and intuition. It's not a new intellect is coming. The same intellect starts functioning in a different way. Are you clear? So what is intuition? Right? The intuition is the external world. Okay? You have a Brahma Satya, Jagan Mithya. The teaching is there. Vedantic teaching is there. The Vedantic teaching, you listen to so many Vedantis, finally it clicks to you. Aha. That aha is called insight. It hits you. I'll give you another example of insight and intuition. Archimedes principles, he goes to take bath every day. The king has asked me how to find out how to weight of the gold. Then he gets into water, the water flows out. Oh, any mass will displace water, then he'll get aha. It's called insight. With intellect or logic, he cannot find out how to weigh gold. A breakthrough has happened. That's called insight. Correct.
That that it struck him.
See, all the knowledge gained in this so far, you understand it's useless. That's where insight opens up. It's neti. Something new opens up. A breakthrough. So similarly, Vedantic teaching, insight comes. Brahma Satya, Jagan Mithya. Every day you hear Brahma Satya, Jagan Mithya, Brahma Satya, Jagan Mithya. But then still Jagat is real. One day, why Jagat is unreal? So that hits you. That becomes your reality compared to words as reality. Brahma Satya, Jagan Mithya is a slogan. Finally, it becomes a clear reality to you, living reality. That's where insight has opened. This is called awakening. A final awakening may have many small awakenings, where illusion keeps on dropping. Insight opens up. Are you clear? Insight is based on the previous data, but a new way of looking at it. Completely new way of looking at it. Right? Then comes the intuition. The intuition means the inner reality, tuition, knowledge coming from within. The feeling of I am, where does it come from? The one who is there only can give the feeling. I only can give feeling of I am. Okay. But I am feeling can be associated with the body. That's different thing. A conscious entity can only say I exist now. A conscious entity becoming aware of existence is called I am. Where the knowledge is coming from? Not from the objective world. I am is my own intuitive knowledge. Nobody has told you you exist. Nobody has told you you are aware. Body is the instrument. Finally, you confuse the body with the instrument, body with the I am feeling. Confusion. In reality, in reality, the I am feeling comes from within. Who is saying I am? Please understand. Soham. Only Brahman can say Soham. I exist. I am aware. Because nothing else has the existence of its own. The Soham feeling, when it is expressed to the body-mind complex, it's confused with the Soham is told with respect to body. Intuition already have, but intuition is confused with the objective knowledge, which is the intellectual knowledge. Are you clear?
Right, Prabhuji. Question arises, Brahman as absolute will not say anything. He won't even say I am Brahman.
So that's why Brahman, when he becomes aware of himself, is called Ishvara. That Ishvara, that means it's like a Brahman's dream. He has become Ishvara. Ishvara says I am. In Sanskrit, I said it's Soham. Okay, Soham means in Sanskrit, Aham. Aham means Akara to Hankara, A to Z, whatever is there, I am. That's the claim made by whom? Not Jiva. Ishvara. That I am feeling is the expression of Ishvara in you. Ishvara is nothing but Brahman only. But that I am immediately intellect confuses, mind confuses with the body. So then it becomes I am body. So gets superimposed on the I am. Mix up is happening. So that's why Ramana Maharshi says, find out who you are, who is that I am, then that will lead to I. Because one who is real I can only say I am. Please understand, in this whole process, there is only one I which does everything. That I is called Ishvara. If the relative roles are gone, that Ishvara is Brahman. As long as it's playing a role, it's called Ishvara. So in a very simple way, the God only functions through all body-mind complexes, plays all the roles, finally recognize himself as Brahman through the body-mind complex. Somewhere you want to bring importance to yourself, Jiva, which is illusion entity. Is the message clear? Huh? How can it be so bad? No, I don't have any role.
As long as realization comes, we are ready to give credit to God.
Who is we to give credit to God? Who is that we to I give a credit to God? Who is that I to give the credit to God? God only can give credit to God through your body. You don't even have the opportunity to give a credit to God also. Because you don't exist. Huh? Please understand, I'm not done. By the time I will do Atma ShaktiDarshana completely in a couple of months, everything will be smashed. Okay. So non-being means real I, which is not an entity. So buddhi, intellect goes to intuition, insight. Intuition is inner knowledge. So when you become aware of the functioning of energy, and when you become aware of I am, you are in the intuition. Energy is in the present moment.
Actually, the dream character cannot recognize the dreamer.
Never. A dream character never recognizes a dreamer. Dreamer recognizes himself when the dream character disappears. Or dream character is discarded. Intuition is when you become aware of your functioning of the energy. Intellect is used for data, memory. Intuition is for energy level functioning. Functioning of heartbeat, functioning of brain, functioning of inner sound, all these are intuition. And intuition of I am is also intuition, the feeling of I am. Within the body mind complex. Within the body mind complex includes within. I'm saying within the body mind complex, the body mind complex is the functioning of energy. Energy is always now, present moment.
Energy is energy.
The
You are
energy,
saying knowledge is coming from within.
the knowledge
Who
of,
is giving from within that knowledge?
there's nobody. You need an object to recognize knowledge. Right? Knowledge is possible and subject object is there, correct? In the intuition, the subject becomes aware of the functioning of energy of the subject. Okay, now become aware of the heartbeat. Okay, your heart is beating. Who is becoming aware of heartbeat? No, intellect requires data. Heartbeat is in the present moment. I'm saying don't use the words here. Just become aware. Don't stop using the names. The moment you use the names, you are using memory. Just feel the functioning. In that feeling, there's an understanding. That understanding called intuition. It is knowledge not based on the words. It is happening now within your body and complex.
It's something that is going to happen outside. You have an intuition of something that's going to
That's
happen
called
outside.
that's
What do you take from intuition?
you have intuition of something happening outside. Okay, it's called supernatural powers. Oh, I know this will happen tomorrow. That's actually becoming happening because you are becoming aware of the energy which is functioning, not because of the event. Intuition happens when you are in tune with the energy of functioning.
Channel,
How many energies are there?
not inside. Entire, the entire.
Energy is only one. You call it inside and outside is your naming. So intuition happens when the functioning of the energy, you start becoming aware. Okay, that's called intuition. Functioning of memory, you become aware, is called intellect.
Memory is bypass.
Memory is not required. No, in the present, energy is always in the present moment.
So if we tap memory, then intellect is in operation. If we tap energy or vibration, intuition.
Intuition is operation. That's why a person who is intuitive can sense something event happening in the future. Somebody
energy has a pattern.
Somebody asked Modi ji, please tell us the secret of your success in life. Modi said, I won't tell the secret of success to anybody. Okay, it's very secret, but I'll tell it to you now. He said, I can sense the future events now, and I can take action now. Means his intuition or insight has developed so much. He's able to see how things are shaping up. That's what is secret of success, he says. I mean, it's really so or not different thing. But what I'm giving example. A well-developed intuition can sense the events in the world because it's tuned with the energy. Intuition is finally being tuned with the energy. Right now, you're out of tune with the energy because you're in tune with the memory, which is past. Energy is always in the present moment. Are you clear? From thinking, you have to go to feeling, feeling to energy. Energy is ultimately feeling. Vibrations, feeling. Are we clear? So that insight leads to wisdom, pradna, awakening of pradna. Now, what is the pradna? Pradna, I'm saying awakening of wisdom. Wisdom is knowledge or intuition when it becomes experience, but no experiencer. That's called intelligence. Experiencer is not there. Experiencer is the subject. Subject is false. So that's where the wisdom awakens. Pradna. So that's what it's called enlightenment. Pradna, awakening of wisdom. That's why it's called Sthita Pradna or enlightened one. So Dna means knowledge. Dnanam. Pradna means beyond knowledge. What is beyond knowledge? Intuition is beyond knowledge. Insight is beyond knowledge. Okay. Self is beyond knowledge. Pradna is awakening of wisdom. The real self. Wisdom is myself. The wisdom can be anything. A person can have wisdom in business, wisdom anywhere. But here, pradna, awakening of pradna means awakening my self nature. Beyond knowledge. Knowledge is always objective. Are you clear?
The prajna is always presence.
Chitta Prajna is the self. He is establishing self. He is never confused by the objective knowledge.
Returning moment to moment to moment, always.
He is never confused of objective knowledge. He is clear now. The confusion is gone. Right? So then goes to intelligence. Difference between intellect and intelligence. Intelligence is always now. Intellect is past and future. Intuition is about energy. Insight is about past knowledge, but you have recognized some essential pattern. Intelligence is now. So an enlightened one functions spontaneously with the intelligence. But of course, he can function with the intellect also. He can function with the intuition also. He can function insight also. He can function with the intelligence. He has a freedom. Now, enlightenment is he only has to be spontaneous, no necessary. He chooses. He can choose to be. So ahankara, ego, was totally self-centered. I, me, mine. Okay. Now self-centeredness goes. You broaden yourself. More love and compassion manifests when the ego starts dissolving. Ego is really false. There's nothing called ego. Please understand, when I use the words, there's no such thing. It's only for indication purpose. Chitta or memory you will develop ekagrata. Ekagrata means one-pointedness. Now you cannot have one-pointedness because the moment you become one-minded, mind will drift here and there. Ahankara will come and say, shift. What is interesting here? Right? Hey, this is boring. What is this? Looking at this. This looking at this something is boring. Ekagrata doesn't happen. Shifts. Then what will happen? The one-pointedness starts dissolving. The point also starts dissolving. It becomes Vishalata. Chitta becomes Vishalata. Expansion happens. When Chitta becomes expands, Chitta becomes only Chit, consciousness, pure consciousness. This happens within you, subtle body. In the gross body, effect can be felt, but gross body is not primary for realization. Subtle body is primary for realization. So gross body can get affected. People can feel peace and calm coming out of the person. Person may feel peaceful, gentle. That's the effect, not the cause. Some pleasant hormones, happy hormones will be secreted. The person may feel very calm, peaceful. That's the effect, not the cause. At the causal body level, Karana Sharira is the soul, Jivatma. Okay. Jivatma was wearing the glass where the instrument called body, mind, manas, buddhi, ahankara, chitta. The instrument got clarified. So if the instrument not clarified, Jivatma will have false understanding. So Jivatma becomes false, free from the causal ignorance. Jivatma recognizes I am Paramatma. This is what we call a spiritual journey. So our subconscious mind forms 95% of our life. 5% is conscious mind. And subconscious mind is very powerful. It manages whole body and mind complex. Manasu, buddhi, ahankara, chitta, many of them, they function from the subconscious mind. A conscious mind can clearly tell what is required from subconscious mind. If you are clear enough, that's clear enough for sankalpa. Of clarity of instruction to subconscious mind will follow. Okay. So when you meditate or when you do anything in life, mastery over subconscious mind is healthy. So the
Chitta ekagrata and chitta vishalata are not opposite of each other.
ekagrata is some 10,000 points, 10,000 thoughts. You become one thought. Then drop that one thought. No thought is vishalata. From 10,000 thoughts, you cannot go to vishalata. It's distracted. Chitta has become vikshepa. From vikshepa, you have to come to one pointedness, then drop. So the conscious mind can control the subconscious mind, which can control the brain and the body functioning. In general, this is how life is. Superconscious mind, subconscious mind, conscious mind. When you say inner, it doesn't mean smaller and smaller. It's more and more subtle. Substratum. External world and life experiences comes through conscious mind, it goes to subconscious. I'm saying that reverse already I've shown the picture. Right now I'm showing more from the subtleness point of view. Right? So, any questions for our topics covered so far? Anybody on Zoom?
Hariom Prabhuji, no questions. We have heard it a million times, but another million times we need to hear it, Prabhuji. And it is still so fascinating and interesting,
Who is
really.
that we?
Who is that we? That's why I need to hear it another million times. Deluded Jivatma. Very beautiful, Prabhuji.
Inside for it. Ah, this is what it is. Right? Intuition, insight, intelligence. Wow. Yes, Manasa, any questions?
Yes.
ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಗುರುಜಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು
Clear agita?
Yes.
Any aha moments?
There are many aha moments.
I didn't hear any aha.
Many
Okay, with this picture? Because first our chitta, subconscious, distracted with thousands of thoughts, 70,000 thoughts. Gradually reduce one thought. That one thought becomes no thought. One thought is called ekagrata, no thought is called vishalata. And then vishalata means expanded. Vishala means expanded. Scattered thoughts called vikshepa. Vikshepa and vishalata, they are different. Scattered chitta is called vikshepa. Subtle.
These ekagrata and vishalata, they're not contradictory.
They're not.
But Prabhuji explained that.
See, our subconscious is full of noise. The noise reduces, it becomes 1 point. Right? Our have 70,000 thoughts. If you ask, where is the root of 70,000 thoughts? One I am thought. Now 70,000 thought, it has come to one thought. I am thought. I am thought is a feeling. So one thought is called feeling is there. Now for whom is the feeling coming? I am aware of the feeling. One who is aware of the feeling, the thought is not there. Then the chitta has become vishala. It has become chit.
70,000 thoughts is Vichara, one thought is ekagrata, and one thought is Vichara.
Vishalata. 70,000 thought is called vikshepa, distraction. One thought is called ekagrata. No thought is called, beyond thought is called vishalata. So beyond thought, there is no separation between chitta and chit.
It is witness and witness.
Hmm?
It is witness and witness. Gone. Only witnessing.
So let us sit silently for some time. So in any meditation, we have to first learn how to give instructions to our body and mind, subconscious mind. Conscious mind has to give instructions. It's called suggestion. Conscious mind is always the master. Okay. So close your eyes. So from conscious mind to subconscious mind is called suggestion or instruction. Conscious mind to universal mind, or what you call as superconscious mind, is a prayer, or is it sankalpa? So let us give instructions to our subconscious mind. Sit comfortably. Become aware of the body. Subconscious mind deals with the body. Become aware of the left leg. See where there is stress in the left leg. Relax. Feel a sense of relaxation. As if cool current flows through the left leg. Relaxing. Become aware of the right leg. Relax your right leg. May cool current flow through the right leg, bringing deep relaxation. Bring awareness to your stomach and chest. Relax. May a cool current flow through the chest and stomach, giving deep relaxation. Relax your left hand. Relax your right hand. Cool current flows through the left hand and right hand, relaxing. Relax your back. May a cool current flow through your back, relaxing. Relaxing your face and head. May the cool current flow through the head, face, relaxing. Whole body is deeply relaxed. Feeling like light feather, very relaxed. This is called suggestion to the subconscious mind. Now, for the superconscious mind, a prayer. Hey Bhagavan, hey Ishvara, hey Parameshwara, bless me. Bless me for my spiritual journey. Bless me in meditation. Now it's called Sankalpa. I am going to sit for meditation for next half an hour. I'll be cool, calm, and relaxed and focused in meditation. May the divine bless me in my spiritual journey. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Nanembudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidanandatma Shivanannani Shivoham 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 Atmadarshanam Brahmadarshanam Brahmadarshanam Satyadarshanam Antarjyotihi Bahirjyotihi Pratyak Jyotihi Paratpara, Jyotireva Jyotihi, Swayam Jyotihi, Atma Jyotihi, Shivasmiham, Atma Darshanam, Brahma Darshanam, Brahma Darshanam, Satya Darshanam, Lokaha Samastaha, Sukhino Bhavantu, Lokaha Samastaha, Sukhino Bhavantu, Lokaha Samastaha, Sukhino Bhavantu, Harihi Om, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Harihi Om. Rub both of your hands, give onto the eyes, slowly open your eyes. We'll give 15 minutes break. We'll come back at 12:15. 12:15, we'll join back to continue our study.
Hari Om Prabhuji.
Hari Om, 15 minutes, 12:15, we'll come back, okay?
We'll come
Yes, Ashwini. So simple, so funny.
I was just trying to provoke us.
Don't be so serious. It's all fun.
I also say that.
Who is that I? I am only saying. Hello? Yaru?
Diffusion. You're not talking about the diffusion.
Okay, we'll start. So hope everybody is back in Zoom. So we'll continue. Now we'll come to Hari Om, everybody. Now we'll go to Pauranic Upasana. Upasana, I have already told you. When Upasana means Upadhi is involved, name and form is involved, it's called Upasana. It's a valid means. Okay. There's a subject-object duality. Upasana is possible. The purpose of upasana is upasana, upliftment. Upa means upari. Asana means upliftment. From jiva to divine qualities called deva is called upasana. Upasana brings closer to God. There's a movement. There's an upward movement. It's called upasana. Individual to cosmic. Universal. Means you become a reflection of the deity variable. So basically upasana, we have so many deities. Okay. Invoking different deities in our life is called upasana. And upasana is valid, upasana is required when you have a sense of duality. Okay. So why so many deities? Because each deity will come with a specific aspect. So you invite the energy. It's not, don't think the deity as a person. Think deity as energy. A specific energy you invite in your life. You can think it like this. You have a radio. In a radio, you tune a station. Right? Radio is wireless. You tune a station, you get whatever is there in the station. Similarly, deities are universal energies. Variety of energies. Okay. There are demonic energies also. There's divine energies also. So you tune to energy. Instead of thinking deity as a person, start thinking deity as an energy which flows into my life. So the energy, and I am also of the nature of energy. My body mind complex also nature of energy. So that energy which uplifts me is called Devata Upasana. It is like this, no? You see, the other day, our Prime Minister was going in the street. Lakhs and lakhs of people have gathered. All of them are exuberant, excited. What is big deal about it? They get inspired. They feel happy about it. Similarly, there are divine qualities which inspire us, makes us feel happy. Thinking about them uplifts us. Right? Otherwise, life is very dull. Inspiring thoughts, inspiring energies. It's all about divinity. Does anything inspire you in life? What does inspire you? What inspires you in life? The word inspire, it comes from within. Right? So, looking at a heroic act, looking at a great thing inspires us. Looking at a beautiful scenario, we get wonderstruck. Because everything is nothing but the vibhuti of God. Everything is Ishvara manifest in the world in various forms. The higher and higher forms of manifestation of Ishvara inspires us. Human being, of all the creations, animals, plants, human being is highest form of manifestation of Ishvara compared to animals. Each is a divinity manifestation in certain degree. In human being, it's certain level of manifestation. But in Avatar Purusha, the divinity gets in manifestation much more larger degree. So the Avatar Purusha inspires us. So all societies have a concept of hero, an avatar. It may not be called avatar, but savior, a prophet, somebody who inspires you, where higher level of divinity is manifest. A guru, a what you call as somebody who establishes dharma. So they are considered as higher level of manifestation divinity. Whereas human being also has a level of manifestation. Animal also has. But degree of manifestation becomes more and more in the more evolved beings. The qualities. So that inspires us. Basically, the inspiration for evolution is deity worship. In that sense. A film actor gets inspired by a great actor. Right? He imitates it. When Charlie Chaplin was if he was a race at that time, everybody starts imitating Charlie Chaplin, the way he dresses and all. So then they did a contest, imitate Charlie Chaplin. So all the people came dressed like Charlie Chaplin. They started acting, okay, and Charlie Chaplin also participated there. He got the 7th prize. There are 6 people who imitated him better. So what happens is, we in society, in life, the natural human tendency is to get inspired and imitated. That's what we do. You become a architect or a professional, definitely you will be inspired or motivated by your friends or what they are doing. Okay, you look at others and try to imbibe that in our life. That's how naturally it's natural. It's nothing special about it. I didn't know what engineering is, right? I saw my classmates applying for engineering. This guy is applying for engineering. What is engineering? I didn't know. Then I also applied. We look at others and follow. Similarly, we look at role models in life. I didn't have any choice, no. Heard. I'm saying, see what you call as herd mentality, I will follow somebody. I call it as inspiration also, no. I didn't know anything. Oh, this guy is doing something, my friend. Ultimately, what you call as inspiration, herd mentality. Ultimately, I need some guideline to follow something in life, some direction, right? When no direction is there, I look at somebody and try to follow that. No, the herd mentality is very different. When you say herd mentality, I'm saying that's all your definition. Finally, my friend can be an inspiration for me. My friend who is also in my classmate, oh, he goes to that. I also go. He will not be outstanding, right? He's somewhere closer to me and he is doing something. Herd mentality is very different. Okay. Herd mentality is a person starts behaving in a group in a certain way without questioning. So the average intelligence of the herd mentality goes down. Normally, people don't do violence, crime. They'll not break shops and all. But in a group, they'll enjoy that because the group dynamics will lower the average intelligence. That's called herd mentality. That's called herd mentality, mob behavior, right? So I'm saying inspiration can be anything. Any tiny little thing can inspire you. Ultimately, what is inspire? Something which uplifts you. So deities are ideals given to us. This is what evolution can be. Avatar Purushas are what evolution can be. You may not reach there, but it can inspire you. That's where the deity worship came. If there are no inspirations in life, life will be very boring, right? It will be horizontal movement. Inspiration gives us uplifting movement. Inspire. Right? So the deities, each deity has a specific aspect of life. Shiva represents vairagya, detachment. At the same time, Shiva is householder also. Okay, he is managing conflict of spirituality and samsara very beautifully. In fact, Shiva is the deity for sannyasis also. He's ideal. He's completely vairagya. They look at vairagya in him. Once in a while, he goes and sits for meditation for years together. Okay, right? And he is the ideal sanya householder also. He is married and his children also. And children also very odd type of children. Their what is it? Vehicles are also very odd. One is bull and another is lion. Okay, fine. Family itself is very complex mixture, right? So basically, to tell you, spirituality doesn't mean running away from life. Spirituality can be in being life, looking at the various dimensions of life, various complexities. So Krishna has certain aspect. Devi has certain aspect. Right? They are all inspirations. So we are a sense of limited being, Jiva. I am limited to body mind complex. For Jiva, Deva is inspiration. I mean, we are not thinking of Jnana and all. Oh, great. many Mahatmas can inspire of their life. Listening to the life of Mahatma, even when I think of Ramakrishna Paramahansa, I start getting tears. Right? It inspires. Sometimes Mahatma's simplicity, sometimes their teaching, many things can inspire us. So, Devata Puja is nothing but getting inspired. That's called puja. Others it's just routine. Puja is routine. Are you inspired by your deity? If you're inspired by your deity, it's called Ishta Devata. That
Creating the energy frequency.
your energy gets upshifted, energy uplifts you. Right? So that's where the deity worship comes. Your energy will shift to higher level. You get inspired. Does it happen to you in puja?
It's not this one.
No, the puja is ultimately a physical act is just a symbolism. Ultimately, you are inspired by that deity, inspired by that being, right? So what will happen is there are many deities in Sanatana Dharma. Each of them are there for bringing certain aspect, and you get to try to only that deity, which the quality which inspires you. The other deity you cannot get inspired. So Surdas was there. Surdas was blind. He'll only think of Krishna's childhood. Krishna's grown-up life doesn't inspire him. Whereas Mirabai gets inspired by Krishna Rasa Leela with gopis. Right? Adnani gets inspired by Krishna's teaching. Different aspects of life. Okay. So finally, we go through this. In general, there's a sequence in deity, sequence of inspiration in our life. Most of it. So initially, all of us want security and safety in life. So typically, we get inspired by the deity who gives protection. So Mayadisha, Vishnu, and related deities will take care of our life, growth, wealth. So then gradually, we may think, I have to get detachment. Then Shiva and related deities can inspire us. It's not that same deity will be there throughout. It can be, I'm saying it can be.
What qualities we want.
Whatever qualities we want will inspire. Some people maybe the same deity may continue, but ultimately, gradually, if you are evolving, your shift will happen easily. Right? Then Shiva, you start developing Vairagya and Jnana. Then finally, you want a living guru. The guru becomes the deity. Compared to deity, the guru becomes much more realistic because deities are in our imagination. Deities are in the temple. But guru will be a living being, living presence. Living presence inspires us if you come across such a living great entity. Basically, journey is from first level is Maya. Within the Maya, then coming out of Maya, then coming to Jnana. That's how the spiritual journey happens. That's how deities are there in Sanatana Dharma. Different types of deities. So Guru becomes your inspiration. The deity, Guru as the deity becomes your inspiration. There's a system of yoga called Guru Yoga. Okay, Guru Yoga is there in Tibetan Buddhism. Okay, Guru Yoga, they have also deities, Tibetan Buddhism. They have Guru Yoga is a practice. So what happens is each of the deities, for example, people who are going for war, Durga becomes the deity, inspiration. Okay. Like that, the deities inspire. They bring that energy in our life. And looking at a person, you can, if he's really devotee, if there is devotee towards certain deity, certain characteristic of the deity will manifest in his life. Typically, Vishnu devotees will have a dress, well-dressed, ornaments. Shiva deities will be very simple. Okay. Go to a Vishnu temple, the pujari will have 10 gold rings, maybe two rings at a time also. Okay. And here, and also well built, well fed. If you go to Shiva temple, suddenly you feel, and Vishnu deity, maybe you may have in Pitambara. You go to Shiva temple, white pancha, a simple dress, and some nama, no ornaments, Rudrakshimala. So what was deity affects your lifestyle. Deity inspires you. Right? That's called deity. Devata. So Jiva to Deva. Deva means universal consciousness. Jiva is individual consciousness. Individual consciousness to universal consciousness is the journey. Even when it becomes universal consciousness, you start expanding a little bit from your limited life. Then you are doing worship. Otherwise, just doing ritual. So, who is your deity? That will actually tell almost like where you are in the spiritual journey. So then from the outer worship, the deity is the outer worship, we go to inner worship. The deity is actually our system of spiritual dharma, Sanatana Dharma, is designed from outer worship to inner journey. For example, people do a lot of elaborate puja as the Sri Yantra, Meru Yantra. Each Meru Yantra represents 7 lokas, 7 planes of existence, 7 planes of experience. So from there, you can go to inner journey. Inner journey, various chakras. Chakras represent 7 planes of experience. Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka. Yesterday I was trying to explain the planes of existence and planes of experience. Right now we are in the Bhuloka. The word Loka is used for planes of existence and planes of experience. Loka is in Bhuloka, we are in the earthly plane. Earthly plane is a very dense plane. The matter is very dense. As you go to higher planes of existence, the matter will be rarer. The life forms will be there. The density of matter is less. They are subtle matter. Okay. In a person is in the earthly plane, still he can be different planes of experience. Planes of experience also called Loka. Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka. Like that, inner planes of experience depending on energy level, within the energy level within.
Planes of existence and planes of experience, both are from Loka.
See, planes of experience, there is the name from planes of existence. Planes of existence. It's like this. A person is in America. America has a certain characteristic for all the people. Americans are all again some way. Right? That's the physical plane of existence. Okay. Now, if American comes to Bangalore, right? He lives here. He is not in Bangalore. All the people are like Indians, and he is a specimen character in Bangalore. He is in Bangalore Loka, but he is experiencing American Loka. Inner experience is American. The Loka is used in terms of general experience. It can be physical plane or it can be psychological plane. In the physical plane, in the plane of existence, most of the people are in the same plane of experience. In Brahmaloka, all the people with the Brahman experience will be there in Brahmaloka. Whereas in the earthly plane, a person with Brahmaloka experience can be there, but he is a rare specimen. So ultimately, it's experience.
You call koshas also as planes of experiences. It's a plane. It's a kosha itself means a plane of experience.
Kosha is layer.
Layer of experience.
Layer, not experience. Layer.
Each layer is a different experience. That's where Anandamaya.
Annamaya kosha, pranamaya kosha is a plane of existence. Physical plane, mental plane, intellectual plane, like the plane of existence. Density is lower and lower, higher and higher. Density is highest in the physical plane.
Okay, it's at least in Anandamaya.
Another question is, causal plane, subtlest. So like that, we have different experiences. So it doesn't mean that a person sitting here in the physical plane can be having experience for other loka. Loka is a plane of experience. There are 14 experiences. Boloka, Bhualoka, Sualoka, Mahaloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka, Sapoloka, higher level experience. Lower level experience, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Rasatala, Patala, Taladala. Means lower level experience, you feel more and more shrinking. Higher level experience, more and more expansive. As a person gets spiritually evolved, he can be in the same earthly plane, but different planes of existence. But after that, he may migrate to that plane of existence, where more people, more beings are there in that plane. Okay.
That is post-death.
Yes, after that. So, inner journey is also possible. So, deities are not only outer, deities are also inner. Deities inside. Mooladhara Chakra, Ganesha, Swadhisthana Brahma, Manipura Surya, Anahata Vishnu, Vishuddhi Shiva, Adna Chakra Guru, Sahasrara Sadguru. These are the deities in the inner journey.
Energy.
At that energy level, you start experiencing that particular level of consciousness. When the deity is worshipped outside, there is a subject-object duality. When the deity is worshipped inside, the subject-object duality reduces to oneness, more of oneness.
Shiva is how do you know? So the Shiva devotee feeling something here or?
No. Of course, when the energy moves to a certain plane, there will be vibrations, there will be sensations in that particular chakra. That there will be movement, energy movement. The energy movement, there's a shift in consciousness happens at a certain level. See,
Start.
for example, you have a vibration sahasrara. Okay. Now, when you go to a spiritual place, the sahasrara vibration starts coming up, indicating there's a spiritual place. It becomes your inner guide. Okay, that's called inspiration, inner guide. Inspiration happens within, energy movement happens within. So now, if you start doing whatever activity which gives you more joy, which you create that vibration, that means more and more purification is happening. It's actually indicating from you inside what is what you have to focus on. For example, there's energy movement here, sahasrara. So if I go to a temple, there are energy movements. Go to the temple, or think of God, or think of deity, think of Guru, energy movement happens. Do that. So that actually leads more and more purification. The energy becomes the guide for that plane.
That is only upasana.
It's antarupasana, inner upasana. That's called upasana, inside. Upasana outside is called puja. Basically, it's giving inner guidance to you, which direction you have to move. So there's a question on Zoom. The question is, what is the difference between Guru and Sadguru? Guru is a physical form, a living being, an enlightened master with whom you can interact, who can give you the teaching, from whom you get Dhyana. It's called Saguna Rupa. Sadguru is Nirguna Rupa Nirakara. Or Sadguru Nirguna Rupa Nirakara is Parabrahma. So the Guru, who is Saguna, who is sitting in front of you, is bridge between form and formless. Deep inside he is formless. Outside he has a form for communicating interaction. So the Guru is a bridge between the form and formless. In a way, if you take spiritual journey as a journey in a railway, there are many stations. Okay. The last but one station is called Guru. The last station is called Sadguru. The Guru is the bridge between the form and formless. Inside is formless, outside he has a form. Sadguru cannot communicate to you because Sadguru is formless beyond. Sadguru communicates through you, through Guru in the form. Is the meaning clear?
But we call living Guru not this.
Yeah, it's both same, no?
Manifest Sadguru.
The deep inside, he is not, he knows he is Brahman. Outside, he is a friend, or a counselor, or a guide, or a teddy bear, or a punching bag, or a teacher, whatever, depends on how people see it. What is the question? The question is not clear. How does it manifest in our body or energy level? What do you mean by that?
Here is because Guru is
Can you clarify the question? So how does it manifest? How does it mean who Guru manifests in our body? Oh, energy level. Energy level manifests in your body like tears, joy. When you chant the mantra Hare Krishna mantra, the energy moves and start joy, having joyful tears like that. Are we clear?
Oh, that is called as Guru.
The Guru is the wisdom. The Guru is one who I am teaching you is Guru, right? And the mantra is when you chant the mantra, the energy movement happens. So it gives you joy, happiness. That inner guidance comes. That inner guidance comes from inner Guru. The outer guidance comes from outer Guru. You like mantra chanting? Do it more. That guidance comes from inner Guru. The outer Guru gives the teaching. Inner Guru teaching gives the experience level directions.
What do you mean by guidance?
Do you want to chant more?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know
I
is
feel
why.
nice.
You feel nice, right? The nicety is what inner Guru says to you. It is nice. Go ahead and chant. Guidance. The inner Guru pushes you towards more and more joyful and spiritual activity. It shows, okay, it may not tell very clearly, but this is where you have to move. Outer Guru gives a clarity.
So
Okay.
that is Agnya Chakra guidance.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Basically, energy movement happens now. When you chant, energy movement happens. When you cry, we get depressed, energy movement happens in our life. When you're depressed, we go to lower level energy, lower level lokas.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm.
So there are many ways. Okay, from individual to universal consciousness is the moment. It's called Bhava Dhyana. Bhava Dhyana means, Bhava means feeling. So you can have Shiva Bhava Dhyana. Bhava means, what is the meaning of Bhava? Bhava means the feeling. Bhava is not thinking. Okay. So feel the energy within you. Seek the blessing of Shiva. The energy of Shiva functions through your body mind complex.
So first I have to think about Shiva, then it responds in that thought starts responding in the body.
You think about Shiva, praise Shiva, Shiva Stotra, Shiva Stuti. So that thought starts responding within your body mind complex. Right? That's called Bhava. That's why a lot of stutis or stotras are there.
Is there a difference between stotra and stuti?
Same thing. Stotra and stuti. They're two different names. I know a child, young child, who chants Ramaraksha Stotra and starts crying out of joy. Right? These create what we call spiritual emotions in our life. So Bhava is about spiritual emotion. You have emotions in life. Right? Emotions related to physical emotions. Somebody hurt you, or angry with somebody, they are called physical emotions. Now, the spiritual emotions are not triggered by physical events. Physical emotions are triggered by the inspiring thoughts or deities which inspire and guide us. That's called spiritual emotions compared to your regular emotions. In spiritual emotions also people cry. Okay? But the cry is cry of joy. This I call as, I want to name it as spiritual emotions. It's very nice to enjoy spiritual emotions. It makes us cry. It makes us feel good. And the spiritual emotions uplift the energy, right? So you can do Shiva Bhavadhyana. Shiva, I mean, I'm not limited to this deities. I'm just giving example. Okay, that Bhavadhyana means that deity is, when I am sitting for meditation, it is not I who is Jiva who is sitting for meditation. The deity is meditating through me. I'm just an instrument. The body mind complex is instrument. The driver is the deity. That's the bhava. In reality, everything happening in functioning in our body is nothing but God consciousness operating. As well, specific aspect of God, you can say, is functioning through me. Now, I am sitting for meditation. Guru is sitting for meditation in my body. Your mind will be much more calmer. The God is functioning through you, which is actually much closer to reality. When you say I is the ego, which is not real. When God is functioning through you, it's actually much more closer to reality. You're not saying it's not imagination. It's closer to reality compared to I am functioning. Because it's more closer to reality, you feel more peaceful. Right? I started with Shiva Bhavadhyana in my spiritual journey. Then became Guru Bhavadhyana. Then I used to chant Hare Krishna and cry. So much of joy. Shivanama Japa I used to do and cry. So these are things, are inspiring thoughts. Any evolved being I see, oh, I get inspired, then I do that Bhavadhyana. Actually, Bhavadhyana is much closer to reality compared to your current level of reality. Current level of body, mind, intellect is just an illusion. God is functioning through me. God is functioning through this body, mind complex. God is only doing everything through me. He is reality. Much more closer to reality than your false understanding of sense of individuality. It's completely, totally illusion. Even God is operating is also illusion, but it's a better illusion compared to higher level illusion. It's called uplifting. It will purify you. That's called Bhavadhyana. So that's why I call this as spiritual emotions, because of devotion. All these things I am telling because I have gone through all of this. I know these are inner experiences. I understand each of them.
For example, Krishna Bhava or Shiva Bhava is more, is a higher level of reality than the transactional reality that we experience.
Yes, it is. So compared to, see, ultimately, what is transactional reality? The question is Krishna Bhava Dhyana, Shiva Bhava Dhyana is more higher level reality than our transactional reality. It is. What is transactional reality? You call it as the interaction of the world. You give and take. Correct? Ultimately, all interactions in the world are nothing but your emotions, feelings within your body. No, the world is experienced within your body mind complex. No, huh? Body is the field of experience. No, there's no world without a field of experience happening in the body. Which experience is real? World experience is real, or world experience happening within the body is real? Within the body is more real to you. The world is only nothing but body experience. So within the body, you have a nice experience of devotion, which is much more real than your day-to-day transaction. Right? So then there's somebody asked me, are there deities like this, or it's just imaginary? Okay. As long as you have duality, the deities are real. There's a drug called Aishkata. You heard of it? I don't know. Aishkata is a drug. It's called, it induces some hallucination, but many spiritual seekers go to a country where the people are specialists in giving that drug. It gives a experience of ecstasy, dissolution of the individuality, and feeling of a universal consciousness. Of course, it's not good. Drugs are not good, but it's a drug-induced God experience. The people go in queues for that. Okay. So now they did an experiment. Gave the same amount of drug to 10 different people in control groups. When they're drug-induced, they'll see different type of entities. Some ghostly, some heavenly, some beautiful. It can be horrible experience also. What they found is 10 drug-induced people, they saw the same entities in their experience. Which means, is it subjective or objective? If it's subjective, everybody should show they will see different things. Drug-induced, they saw different experiences which are correlated with the experience of everybody. It's like similar experience, similar deity, similar entity. Deity or entity, I'll call this entity. This all. When the drug is taken, right, you start seeing some beast, some demon, maybe some devata, right? And it will be real experience. You feel real. So that experience is subjective or objective? Subjective. That means one person should see something, another person should see something else. But they found that there's a common objective experience for all similar deity in a similar plane. I'm saying all our concept of subjective, objective, you have to really think about it. Objective reality and all these things you have to see. What means objective experience? All objective experience within the subject. Right now we are in this room. In this room, all of us sitting together. This room is objective for us. It's subjective for also. Why are you seeing the same room for all of us? Because there is a common consciousness called Ishvara in all of us. So that way, the deities and demons and all, also some realm of experience, which is objectively available,
Accessing the same
objective realm, objective domain. So Buddha speaks of 31 realms of experience. Sanatana speaks of 14 realms of experience. So the question is, are these deities real? They are real if you have duality. They are not real if you are non-dual. So Ramana Maharshi says, the deities are as real as you are. If you think you are a body, the deities are a body. If you think you are a mind, they are mind. If you think you are energy, they are energy. If you think you are consciousness, they are the consciousness. Like that. Your inner experience gets superimposed on the objective reality. Right? So what is the question? All are different deities and different experiences.
Different deities get different experiences irutta.
Different deities will have different experience, inner experiences, no? No, different deities give different inner experiences. Is the question, right? Different deities give different inner experiences, correct? No? Definitely, no. A motherly deity, divine mother, will bring a different inner experience compared to a detached Vairagya Shiva.
I didn't get that.
So have you seen
What did
mother?
you say?
Have you seen Mata Amritandamayi?
Huh?
Mata Amrita inner experience is divine mother. Love and compassion, predominantly. Correct? In earlier days, she used to give darshan in two ways. One is called Krishna Bhava and Devi Bhava. Devi Bhava, inner experience is Divine Mother. All people will be love and compassion. Krishna Bhava is to be very detached, very objective. That means Krishna Bhava. Krishna Bhava. Mother used to give darshan Krishna Bhava. She said, I'm very detached, I'm Sakshi. I'm not able to relate to people in that Krishna Bhava. Then she stopped Krishna Bhava and started giving Devi Bhava. So depending on deity, inner experience changes. Is that answer is clear to you?
Yeah, but what do you mean by Krishna Bhava that she told it's objective? What do you
Krishna
mean by
Bhava is
that?
Sakshi Bhava, witness.
Okay.
Devi Bhava
In
is,
an,
I am everybody. I am one with everybody. Love.
I am
Okay.
done with it.
What is the next question?
Another-
When did start feeling?
When did you?
When did me? What is me? What is
You told that you were also doing Shiva Bhava and
yeah. For me, any bhava I start, it will become real only for me.
so you told right now you told all those Bhava is unreal as an experience and still
That
it is unreal.
all those bhavas turn unreal when you do self-enquiry. Who am I?
And when did it turn? Did it happen because you did this Krishna Bhava or Shiva Bhava or something?
No, I did Shiva
Or
Bhava Dhyana.
is it?
No, I did the Shiva Bhava Dhyana, Guru Bhava Dhyana, which is very nice. There's sense of oneness, there's sense of connected to the universe, all those things. I did also what you call as Virat Purusha Upasana, oneness with the universe. All those things I did. So they all helped me to do Chitta Shuddhi, purification, inner purification. Then when Ajay initiated me into Atma self-enquiry, all these things became disappeared. All this became unreal. As long as there's sense of duality, the deity worship, bhava will help.
And Amma, Mata Amritanandamayi, Amma takes the Bhava of mother and gives it to us.
Right. Shall we go to next topic?
Yeah.
So to give a bhava dhyana, the meaning of bhava dhyana, I'll give you one small exercise. Hold your hand like this, right hand. Think one piece of tamarind, a ball of tamarind is there in your hand. Just take the tamarind, make it a ball, put it into your mouth, and start tasting it. Okay, what happens to your tongue? What happens to you? Salivating. Body started reacting. Understand? Is it true for everybody on Zoom?
Yes.
Is tamarind real? Tamarind is imaginary. But experience is created real. Understand? So this deities, you can imagine, but they are in certain plane of existence. The moment you imagine, some reactions happen within your body mind complex. That's all I'm trying to say. You think of your own some relative, friend, or anybody. Immediately some reactions happen in your body mind complex. Right? Think of somebody, burning starts here. Think of somebody, a joy flows here. Doesn't? Is it not normal? Deities are also like that. The moment you think of them, some biochemical reactions happen within your body mind complex. The deities' biochemical reactions are healing. They'll uplift you. That's all it means. Is it very complicated? Anybody has a question on Zoom?
Guruji, I have a question.
Yes,
Hello.
Gayatri.
Yeah. Sometimes with places also we get samadhi.
I'm not getting under. What is the question?
sometimes when we visit a place, that place is vibration. Like when
Yeah. Place vibration you get. Yes.
And tears are flowing down unknowingly. Why it was happening?
Because of that vibration, no. Ultimately, all deities or places are nothing but energy vibration. You are also energy. You feel uplifting energy.
Okay.
Your question is, some places, very spiritual places I visit, I start crying, tears will come naturally because the vibration of the place is uplifting. Your body energy reacts to that. So you start feeling joy and tears.
Okay, good.
Right? Anybody else, any questions? Manasa, Vasuki?
No questions, Guruji.
Okay.
Clear ಆಗಿತ್ತು, Guruji.
Okay. So basically, deity worship is, I'll say, Chitta Shuddhi, purification. From Jiva Bhava to Deva Bhava. Jiva Bhava is individual, Deva Bhava is universal. In the universality, there's more joy and purification. That's all. It's simple. Is that clear? The purpose of the deity upasana is Chitta Shuddhi. That's the purpose Sanatana Dharma has prescribed deity worship. Of course, a deity worship also involves certain rituals, certain practices. If it's external worship, you have to do in a certain way. That brings a lot of discipline. Then you do inner worship, which is purification. Discipline in the outer, purification in the inner. So let us do a meditation. Think of your Ishta Devata, deity. Mentally appreciate the qualities of the Ishta Devata. It's called Stuti. Look at the great qualities. Look at the inspiring qualities. The Ishta Devata Stuti is recognizing the inspiring qualities of the deity, inspiring actions of the deity. Offer respects to deity mentally and pray to deity. May the divine energy of the deity flow into my body mind complex through my sahasrara, top of my head. May my whole body be filled with the deity energy, divine energy, healing and purifying my whole body. From the top of the head, the energy flows into the body. You feel deep peace, joy, when the deity energy flows into your body. Stay in the deity bhava. That means in this body complex, the deity itself is sitting. The feeling of the deity is my deity feelings. The presence of the deity is my presence. I am one with the deity. If you want, you can chant once in a while mantra of the deity, but stay with the energy of the deity in your body mind complex. The deity, feeling of the deity, the smile, the peace. Affects my body mind complex. In reality, there's no my body. It all belongs to deity, Devata. The God only is functioning through this body-mind complex. There is a pleasant sensation in the body, pleasant experience in the body, enjoy that. Asatoma, Sadgamaya, Tamasoma, Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma, Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamuduchyate, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Nanu, Nanembudu, Nanalla, Ideha, Manabuddhi, Nanalla, Sachidanandatma, Shivanamnani, Shivoham, 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 Atmadarshanam, Brahmadarshanam, Brahmadarshanam, Satyadarshanam, Antarjyotihi, Bahirjyotihi, Pratyakjyotihi, Paratpara, Jyotireva Jyotihi, Swayam Jyotihi, Atma Jyotihi, Shivosmiham, Lokaha Samastaha, Sukhino Bhavantu, Lokaha Samastaha, Sukhino Bhavantu, Lokaha Samastaha, Sukhino Bhavantu. Harihi Om, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Harihi Om.
ಗುರುಜಿ ಒಂದ್ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇತ್ತು.
ಕೇಳಿ.
ಇದು ಪರಮಹಂಸರು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಸತ್ಯ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದ್ರು ಅದನ್ನ ಮಿಥ್ಯಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಫ್ ಮದರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸತ್ಯ, ಬಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಿಥ್ಯಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಗೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಗುರುಜಿ? ಇವನ್ ಆದಿಶಂಕರರು ಕೂಡ ಅದನ್ನ ಆ ಒಂದು ಸೌಂದರ್ಯ ಲಹರಿ ಬರ್ದಿರೋದು ಅದೇ ಆ ಒಂದು ಅಷ್ಟು ಸತ್ಯ ನಿಂತು ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಫಾರ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
All question, okay, Satya and Mithya, you have to understand the difference. Okay, energy is Satya, name and form is Mithya. Do you understand the difference? For example, okay, I am moving my hand like this. This is energy movement. I am the consciousness. This is the energy. The conscious energy movement is real, and this is happening in the present moment. Correct? But when it's moving, this appears like a circle. That's Mithya. Appearance is Mithya, but energy movement is Satya. Do you understand the difference? The present moment experience without name and form is Satya. The moment you give the name and form, it becomes Mithya. Name and form is Mithya because name and form is change. This moment it looks like a circle, next moment it looks like a line. So when Shankaracharya gives Divine Mother, Shiva and Shakti dance in the present moment is called Saundarya Lahari. Okay, he explains in terms of names, but these names and forms keep on changing. That's called Mithya.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕ್ಷಣಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ಅದು ಸತ್ಯ. ಬಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು ಓದ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಏನ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಕ್ಷಣಕ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸತ್ಯ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಅದು
you have to understand difference between energy, thought forms and energy forms. I have explained earlier thought forms and energy forms. You have attended the class.
ಹಾ ಗುರುಜಿ ಕೇಳಿದೆ.
Everything is energy form. Energy is nothing but consciousness and movement. Shiva and Shakti, there's no duality there. In that, everything is real. The moment naming happens, the duality comes into picture. Name is Mithya. Suppose your mind is completely in the present moment, okay, totally. Not in the past, not in the future. Then what happens? The world experience is called Satya. The moment, oh, this is good, this is nice, then Mithya has come because the name and form which comes in the past superimpose on that.
Okay, Guruji.
energy experience is real. Name and form super-emotional energy is mithya, unreal. Because name and form is always about past and future. Okay, I'll tell a story about that. Okay. One guru was going in a beach, all with many shishas. Every day he goes for walking. One day, a new shishya joins to the walk. Sunset is happening. The new shishya is not able to stop this thing. Oh, what a beautiful sunset, he'll say. Guru and shishas are walking silently. This person is joyful, new shishya. What a beautiful sunset. Guru comes back and tells this idiot does not know what is beauty. Send him home. Why? In deepest silence, you are one with that experience. That's real. The moment you bring the name beautiful, the moment the word beautiful comes, ugliness also is there. There is background, ugliness also comes. Ugliness without beauty, without ugliness cannot be there. So the experience, present moment experience is cut by name and form. Did you get what I'm saying?
ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? And tell me what you understood.
ನೇಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆ ಕ್ಷಣ ನೇಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ it keeps moving.
Name and form is unreal. Energy is moving. But that energy moment is real. Shiva and Shakti dance is real in that moment. But the moment you give a name, name is from the past. Nama Rupa is Mithya. Shiva and Shakti are not Mithya. Imagine your mind is totally silent. Okay? The way you experience the world is Satya. The moment you say it's beautiful, Mithya already is come.
Correct. Express ಮಾಡೋಷ್ಟ್ರೊಳಗಡೆ it just skips.
Expression is always from the past. Superimposition.
But Prabhuji, this tears rolling down the cheeks, is that expression or experience or what is that?
It's experience. Experience, no? Your body is reacting to energy.
So that will be mithya only.
No. That's Satya only. See, your
experience
feeling
is Satya.
closer to your reality. The moment you say, oh, such a nice feeling, it's become Mithya because you are already nice and the moment you bring nice, what is not nice also will come into picture because it's a duality.
But all the expressions of God is this, God is that is an expression of something nice only, no?
Not getting, I'm saying, nice, when you say nice, okay, this always led to the word. The divine qualities above the world, uplifting qualities.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So we'll say Bhagavan is nothing but Sakala Kalyana Guna Paripurna. All divine qualities are there. Bhagavan is Bhakta Vallabha, Bhakta Vatsala. They're all actually divine uplifting qualities. Whereas if I say this banana is nice, this is about my taste. Okay, it also brings a question which is not nice also.
So that is Jiva Srishti. Ishvara Srishti is always Satya.
Bhagavan, God, experience, energy experience, that moment is real. Name and form superimposition is Jiva Srishti.
Okay.
Are you clear? So there's a special class on Jiva Srishti, the next this thing. Actually, how our mind creates a world. Word is world, how does it translate? Okay.
When the Guru comes and says, send this idiot home, that is also again judgment and.
I mean, I'm saying this is for the purpose of, he may not say that. I'm just for you to understand. Some little bit dramatization. So now I'll tell you progressive liberation. This is called Krama Mukti. Why? Because it's a part of Bhava. ShaktiDarshana is about energy. ShaktiDarshana is about feeling. In that feeling, somebody gets liberated or not. How does he get liberated? Where else should it come? In Jnana it will not come. This is the mukti of a bhakta, devotee.
What is the question?
No, why Krama Mukti is coming in this part of the topic? Krama Mukti is topic coming because this whole topic is about bhakta, devotion. Mukti of a bhakta I am describing. So, in general, all of us feel separation from God. Jiva is separate from Ishvara. It's called Veda. When I feel I am related to God, but still separate, it's called Veda Veda. When I and God are one, it's called Abeda, non-duality.
Stage 2, Veda.
Stage is Veda Veda. Ashwini's eyes are very sharp. Veda.
Cartoon also is covering Ishvara.
That's okay. It's related but separate.
Ishvara Mandala.
So which part of journey you are? Okay. That's how you relate to God. A person who is sense of Veda, he enjoys chanting, he also enjoys puja. Okay. A person who is in the stage of Veda Veda, he moves toward inner upasana. A person who is in the stage of 3, he goes to Jnana. So this is outer upasana or what you call it, puja. This is inner upasana and this is Jnana. Bahya upasana, antar upasana and Jnana. Actually, here the word Abeda is Ishvara only. Are we clear?
Ishvara with form. The sun is denoting what?
Sun is denoting Ishvara with form. Okay. So here you feel related to the form. Here you become one with the form. One with it becomes formless. There's no separation. Right? So in general, there are 3 stages: Veda, 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 Abeda. Any spiritual system can fit it into this. Dvaita in Veda, Vishishtadvaita in Veda Veda, Advaita in Abeda. So this Veda, 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 Abeda teaching is originally given by Shiva to Parvati. Okay. And from this Veda, 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 Abeda, entire system of spirituality and religion has come in the world. Everything is variation of these 3. In Veda, Veda stage is inner worship. Veda stage, outer worship. Abeda stage is Jnana. In general, these are the only 3 categories. Is it clear, Ashwini? No, there's no person. Right? So basically, there's a sense of separation. Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara in the initial stage. Okay. In non-duality means Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara become one reality. In yoga, what we call oneness, Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, they are one, and still a certain sense of separation is there. It's called union. It's called oneness. It's called Advaita, non-duality. There's no other. No other is a negative term. It's denying everything. Whereas oneness is there's one experience. Is Ashwini clear? You got it. So what is your aspiration? A and B. Say, be careful what you ask. Okay, whatever you ask now, you'll get it. You'll get it. Beda Beda. And finally, it will be Beda Beda only. A Bhakta will remain Beda Beda. Even though he calls us oneness, Sayujya, still it's a Beda Beda. Some amount of, certain amount of, he won't feel very comfortable.
Subtle distinctness.
So, I'm waiting for her to join.
My God, my God feeling will be there.
My God. The people think this devotional is imaginary. It's not. It's an experience. Because these are deities are realms of experience. As long as in duality, they're all real.
Vibrations are real.
Yeah.
Giving it a description, name and form, that is unreal.
Yeah. But the higher and higher level of evolution, all these are real. As long as in duality. Once you become Advaita, they're all, we can say, only God is there, Brahman is there. Subject object duality, these are all inner experiences. We cannot deny that inner experience to anybody. Whether I may not be comfortable with inner experience is different, but is that inner experience doesn't exist for somebody is not true. So
the last time my misunderstanding was that the last stage that I'm questioning Sayujya is non-duality.
Sayujya is not non-duality.
You clarified last.
Yeah. So basically, everybody starts with the Veda. I am separate from God. Okay. And I want to unite with God is called yoga. So the entire journey is yoga. Okay. Yoga is progressive. Yoga, you take separation as real. So Jnana, you take separation as unreal. When you have understood separation as unreal, you start a Jnana journey. When you take separation as real, you start the yoga journey. I want to unite with God. Okay, that's called Veda. So Veda, a person goes through different stages. Salokya. Salokya means he will invoke the deity in his life, in his puja room, in temple. Deity in my world. My world is my puja room, my temple. I'll invoke the deity, offer Naivedya, all the things, Salokya. Samipya is I feel close to deity, means I am able to interact with the deity, like Ramakrishna Paramahamsa used to interact. Sarupya means I take the form of the deity. Means my mental qualities will be the quality of the deity. Now Jiva to Deva movement has happened. Individuality to universality. Then Sayujya means I am one with the deity. I am one still separate. I am one with the deity. That is I and deity is there. So like wave is feeling I am one with the ocean, but still I am wave. It's called Sayujya. I'm saying that in the Samadhi it will appear. In the Samadhi, you merge with the God. But still a certain sense of duality will be there. Then he will come out again. Like in deep sleep, you are one with Brahman, but still you will come out because individuality is not gone fully. Right? See, we all have an individuality, Adnana. We go to sleep, we become one with Brahman only. But sense of individuality, Adnana has gone there. And we wake up, we'll come out. A Bhakta will have a oneness with God. Still I am separate from God, oneness with God. Then he'll merge. That's called Samadhi. So, is this clear to all? Anybody has a question on this? Any questions for people on Zoom? Manasa, Gayatri.
No questions, Guruji. Very clear.
Okay. This is Mukti of a Bhakta. While living, he goes through Salokya, Samipya, Sarupya. Okay, and to sometimes Sayujya also. After death, he will go to the loka of the deity. In first level, deity will come to his loka, deity will come to his world. Second level, after death, he will go to loka of the deity.
Prabhuji, I have one question. That is regarding the continuation in Upasana. Like last class you mentioned, like the continuity is very important while we are doing Upasana.
Correct.
Sometime we go like out of our home or some travel things.
Yeah.
Is it to mess in those times, or it's very important to maintain?
I'm saying you will feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
Right? You do it mentally. You'll do it in some smaller way.
Okay.
Right? Ultimately, it's your mental comfort is your guide, no?
Okay. Okay.
Right?
And also like in a Hindu way, like we have some restriction on some days, like not to worship God. So should we follow that or not to follow that?
I think that worship all refers to outer. Inner, there's no problem. Inner, the chanting of God's name, puja, meditation, nothing, no problem. As long as your mind is in comfortable state.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
The outer is from the society point of view. Inner is from your point of view. Inner, there's nobody comes and questions you.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Understood, Guruji. Thank you very much.
So let us take Bhava Samadhi. Bhava Samadhi means Jnana Samadhi and Bhava Samadhi are different. Bhava Samadhi happens at the mind level. So Jnana Samadhi is transcendental level. Samadhi means intellect has become balanced. Okay. Intellect is otherwise imbalanced. D means buddhi, intellect. Samadhi means balanced state of intellect. Correct? When is your intellect balanced? Let's see. Let me ask you. So when is your intellect balanced? When raga, dvesha is there, intellect is imbalanced. Kama, krodha, mada, masa, moha, lobha is there, emotional disturbance is there, intellect is imbalanced. Correct? In Jnana Samadhi, there's no, you are Sakshi. Raga, dvesha will not come into picture. The intellect operates clearly under the guidance of Sakshi. So it's a balanced intellect. Correct? In case of Bhava Samadhi, it operates under the guidance of deity. Then also it's Bhava Samadhi. So Ramakrishna Paramahansa, any decision you take, I'll ask my mother. So mother gives the input. Intellect was not under your ego. There also. I'm saying the purified mind. I'm saying the mind projects the deity here. You have to be very careful. Mind, vasanas and samskaras are projecting the deity. When the mind is purified, the higher vision appears as deity. It gives a clear intuitive understanding. I'll show you next in Ramanujam's case. Okay? Do not be under the impression that our own vasanas and samskaras are projecting the deity. When the mind is becoming more and more pure, the higher influence appears in the form of deity. So lower samskaras projecting deity is one case. Higher influence appearing as deity is the reality. This is the revelation. When Ramakrishna Paramahansa interacts with the mother, he is not projecting from my mind from the lower samskaras. The higher influence is appearing in the form of deity.
Pure mind has taken the form of the deity.
Pure mind has taken the form of deity. That's called universal mind, or rather what I call superconscious mind. So you are speaking of deity, subconscious impressions. I'm not speaking of that. I'm saying superconscious impressions are appearing as deity.
What is the difference? Yeah.
Superconscious.
How will the person discriminate? Like, is it?
I'm saying, how will the person discriminate? There's wisdom.
Many people will.
I'm saying, many people say, God told me, like that they'll say. I'll ask only one question. Has your life changed? Is there inner change in your life? Your emotions, anger, fear, has it changed? Or you are the same idiot? If you are the same idiot, your vasanas and samskaras are projecting. If your life is transformed from inside out, is the higher wisdom. So the question here, somebody can visualize the deity, imagine the deity and say the deity is talking to me. Right? Somebody like Ramakrishna Paramahansa, deity is appearing. What is the difference? Both are projections of the mind. My vasana samskara project with the deity is lower mind. The deity will not give wisdom. Actually, it will tell you my day-to-day affairs. I had one person visiting me, telling me I'm able to see Ramana Maharshi everywhere. Can you see Ramana Maharshi? Yes, yes, Ramana Maharshi is sitting there. I'm able to see Ramana Maharshi. Then what does Ramana Maharshi tells you? Ramana Maharshi tells me what to do, how to go, what dress I have to wear. Oh, all those things he tells. Then, did he tell about self-enquiry? No. So, your mind, whatever vasana sanskara, you are projecting through the deity. Day-to-day affair. No uplifting thoughts. Whereas, if Ramana Maharshi really appearing as a higher consciousness to you, he will not bother about your dress, where you go, what you do. He will tell you instead of self-enquiry. Even one such vision is sufficient to transform your life. So the first type of this thing, where my vasana and samskara gives me comfort in life. But a deity vision, higher intelligence appearing in front of my life, transforms my life. Even one vision is sufficient more than transform.
And what they speak or anything is not again projected by my mind.
No.
It's completely correct.
It is higher wisdom. That wisdom is not available to you in day-to-day transaction. I'll tell you. Next slide, I'll show you what is the difference. Is it clear?
Yeah.
So this lady was telling about, this person was telling about Ramana Maharshi. Then why did you come here? Ramana Maharshi told to come here. Okay. What do you want from me? Tell me something. Then I asked Ramana Maharshi how to get rid of Tirupati. I asked the question to Ramana Maharshi. The person never came back. Because he doesn't know the answer. Deity cannot give the answer. Right?
But even that mind to project that form, certain level of chitta shuddhi is required. Or it's just vasanas.
Vasanas, samskaras, some good vasana, whatever is that. But finally, if real vision of deity, deeper transformation happens. It's visible. Not only visible to you, it will be visible to others also. A tremendous transformation comes in there. That's the real vision. That's the higher vision, higher intelligence operating. In my life, 1/2 an hour of vision changed my entire life. It has such a overpowering transformation ability. For me, the inner energy movement gave me the vision of oneness. That was sufficient to flip my entire outlook to life. Perspective life. It's not a progressive. It's like a jump, leap. A deity vision will be like a leap. Okay. The question is there on Zoom. What is the question? Because he doesn't know how can the deity answer. What does it mean? See, many people think that I am able to see God. God told me this. God told me that. Okay. Basically, it's their lower mind, manas projecting the deity picture. Then, whatever question you ask, the deity will give answer. What answer you know, deity will give. But really, higher wisdom, higher intelligence, higher mind coming, the deity, the question answers or teaching will given not available to your normal mind. Are you able to understand the difference between higher vision and lower vision? Lower vision comes from your own vasana and sanskara. People feel more comfortable. God only spoke to me. God only told me. Is the difference clear to you? Yes, Vineet, Pratibha. How do you differentiate? I gave an example now. If your life is transformed, that's a higher vision. If your life is not transformed, it's a lower vision. Your kama, krodha, mada, matsara, moha, lobha has taken a shift. Not be 100% fully, but definitely a deeper shift has happened. Or a change in perspective of life has happened. That's called higher vision. Is the answer clear?
So, Prabhuji, all the Shrutis are from a higher vision.
All the Shrutis are from higher vision, yes. All the Shrutis are from highest reason, not mental projections.
So in the lower vision, the ego is taking the form of.
In the lower vision, ego is telling you, do this, don't do this. To satisfy your own vasanas.
And it gives that person a sense of importance.
It makes you feel important. I had a vision of God. God came and told me in the night. Very good. The question is, did it change your life? That's the difference between higher vision and lower vision. Are you clear? And in the higher vision, there will be always a quality which is completely surprising you. You will never be able to imagine also. Okay, to give my own experience, I don't try to tell my experience, but just to give you an understanding. I was like normally like anybody else. Go to office, go study, do work. But of course, I had a deeper quest for inner understanding. One day, energy started moving upwards in my spinal cord, went into Sahasrara. The moment I opened my eyes, I felt total oneness. Earlier, I had a life individual separate from the universe. Now I was feeling everything is like a flow in the universe. I am one with the universe. Now that is a completely changed outlook in life. I cannot see the life in the same way at all earlier. It's a shift. Now that shift will not come because I imagined it.
If it is imagined, it will come and go.
If it's imagined, you can't hold it now because mind knows it's false. No, it will not even come and go. Mind knows, mind is always a purvapakshi. No, it's a wow, this is real.
Permanent paradigm shift.
Paradigm shift.
So if somebody goes to meet someone and his life transforms, that's a vision in waking state?
Yeah. If somebody goes and reveals Rama Maharshi, if there's a fundamental shift in his life has happened, that's a vision. That's a darshana.
No, in the waking.
So that's why we say in Sanskrit, we had a darshana of God. In darshana means not seeing. To see is to be. Some aspect of deity starts manifesting in your life. Otherwise, if I see you, I don't become you. You are you and I am I. Seeing is not being in normal transactions. I see you, you see me. If I may feel good, but you are you, I am I. But when you have a darshana means to see is to be. It's not just seeing. Whatever you see, an aspect of that becomes you. Seeing is being. If you have a darshana of Ramana Maharshi, an aspect of Ramana Maharshi comes into your life, you are no longer you. You are some aspect of Ramana Maharshi manifesting through your life. If you have darshan of God in the temple, the darshan has transformed your life. The quality of life God has manifested in your life, that's darshana.
Guruji, when Sanjay was given that, he had a darshan of the.
No, he had not darshana. He had a remote vision. It's called remote vision is different from darshana. Sanjay had a vision of a Mahabharata war. He saw Sri Krishna appearing, all those things he saw, but there's no transformation within him. It's called Duradrashti. It's a remote vision. It's called psychic ability. It's a siddhi. Siddhi is not darshana. Arjuna had is a darshana. What Arjuna had a darshana. A part of him got changed, then he became ready for the war. Okay. So anybody has a question? Darshana, our higher mind projecting, higher mind appearing, or that what is called superconscious mind appearing as vision, and our lower mind appearing. Lower mind gives us some suggestion, thoughts and all, but that doesn't transform your life. It gives some comfort in life. But higher mind, deeper transformation happens. Is that clear to all? That's called darshana.
ಗುರುಜಿ ದರ್ಶನಕ್ಕೂ ಸಿದ್ಧಿಗೂ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಏನು? ಸಿದ್ಧಿನಲ್ಲೂ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತಲ್ವಾ?
Darshanadalli, darshana is not about siddhi. Darshana is your inner transformation. Kama, krodha, mada, matsara, moha, lobha. Okay, your sense of love and compassion, they will appear, change, shift agate. Darshanadalli. Siddhi is a mental power. Your life, you may be same idiot, but having some superpower like Ravana.
Okay.
Ravana is example for siddhi. He had a lot of siddhis, but he is very evil. Vibhishana is an example of transformation. He was an asura, but he had divine qualities. Are we clear?
Guruji, inner change.
Inner change, inner divine qualities. That's why he said Jiva to Deva. Now we'll go to Bhava Samadhi.
That is the meaning of true meaning of Sadhukya. Part of
I'm showing you. It's called Bhava Samadhi. So there are some Samadhi means mind, intellect attaining balance. So intellect can attain balance when you have Purna Jnana, full Jnana. Then you are Brahman or Sakshi operating through the body-mind complex. Then called Samadhi, Jnana Samadhi or Sahaja Samadhi. In case of Bhava Samadhi, higher intelligence, divine mother or somebody guiding the intellects. That's also Samadhi. Right? So Jnana Samadhi is transcendence. Higher level Samadhi is called Nirvikalpa, lower level Samadhi is called Savikalpa. That Samadhi itself will take a separate class. Right?
Nirvikalpa is the deity guiding.
No, both are deity. Savikalpa and Nirvikalpa both are deity guiding. In Savikalpa, the ego will keep on appearing once in a while. Nirvikalpa, mind has become silent, like sleep. So Ramakrishna was worshipping Divine Mother in the statue. And he was feeling the Divine Mother is really breathing also, is alive. And he goes and puts his finger at the nose of the Divine Mother. And she seems to be breathing. The stone statue seems to be breathing. For him, no, it's no longer a stone statue. It's alive. It is called Chinmurti. Chinmurti means conscious form. Okay. Now the deity is in the loka of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. It's called Salokya. And please understand, this is not an imagination. It will be a real experience as what you interact. By imagination, there will be no conflicts. By imagination, there will be no transformation. The inner transformation doesn't happen. And with the grace of the deity, only that happens. It's a higher mind operating at the lower level. It's called super consciousness operating in the life of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Not required. Not required. I'm saying. I'll tell the different situations, right? First is this is called Salokya. Deity has appeared in your loka, in whatever way, right? Samipya means Ramakrishna Paramahamsa is able to interact with the deity. Deity is appearing here in front of him in the full form. Okay, she is able to take food from him, talk to him, and give him guidance also. So Ramakrishna Paramahamsa will never take any decision. He'll say, "I'll ask my mother." Higher intelligence only has to guide him. It's called Samipya, closeness, like a friend. So Sri Ramanujam was an example of Samipya. So he was worshipping a deity called Namagiri. Okay. He was very devoted. And when he closes his eyes, the deity Namagiri will appear and show him big mathematical equations, which he can never imagine. It's Bhakta, devotee. And Ramanujam, whatever equations he wrote, it takes hundreds of years for other people to understand and decode. He wrote in a small notebook the equations. Right? Now, these equations are not coming from human mind. It's coming from higher intelligence, deity. Huh? It's not Shruti. It's a, what do you call it? I won't say Shruti. Shruti is about spiritual upliftment. So here it's what Huh?
So you're not secure.
No, it is related to the Prakriti, nature.
What is the matter is different.
I'm saying
We need not be only
the Shruti, we give a category to Shruti in some cases. Shruti is for Atma Dnana, Brahma Dnana. This is, listen carefully, this comes under character called Ritambara Pradna, means working of the nature, universe.
The way scientists.
Where scientist works. Like Einstein gets a Ritambara Pradna, revealing of the secrets of the universe. So mathematics is the language of the universe. The language of the universe is revealed to Ramanujam. It's called, more comes in the rhythm. There's Satyam and Ratam. There are two aspects of truth. Satyam is about inner reality or Atma Dnana. Rhythm is the world, reality of the world. So reality of the world was revealed to Ramanujam. It's more in the category of Ritambara Pradna. Aspects.
So Einstein got it and Ramanujam got it.
Similar.
He also had a God.
He didn't have God, no? He got intuition. But ultimately it comes from the higher intelligence. That's why all scientific discoveries are called discovery. It's called research. It happens from the higher mind. A fundamental breakthrough. Ordinary breakthroughs becomes lower mind.
Discovery means something which is already there.
It is getting
revealed. Okay. So what Ramanujam had is more in the Krishna category of Ritambara Pradna, understanding the deeper nature of life. Here I would give the example as Samipya. The deity was very close to him. Now the deity doesn't give him what tie he should wear, where he should go, which job he has to apply. No. For many of the people, oh, the deity told me do this, apply for this job, look for this place. It's like mundane affairs. The higher wisdom is there in this. Tremendously higher wisdom. Even Ramanujam may not be able to decode it. Right? Ramanujam is just an instrument, channel for the higher wisdom. One equation Ramanujam is written, it took more than 100 years for people to decode it also.
So what's the difference between this and Siddhi?
Siddhi is ability to understand, read somebody's mind. But nothing extraordinary in the mind. Same junk will be there. Right? It's reading about somebody's mind, reading some ability to see some future event, which are all related to what's happening in the world today or tomorrow. A fundamental reality of nature is called higher revelation, which will uplift you, which will break through in life.
What about Shakuntala Devi?
It's all it's a siddhi only. Shakuntala Devi is a siddhi, not Ritambara Pradna. So then Ramakrishna Paramahamsa used to dance. He will become one with the deity. It's called Bhava Samadhi. So now deity is no longer outside. Deity is not even sitting near. He becomes one with the deity. It's called Bhava Samadhi. Okay, he entered into Bhava Samadhi in many ways. So this is called different bhavas. We can worship God with the bhavas, different bhava. The bhakti or devotion is required, then bhava is required. Without bhava, it will not be mechanical, it's not possible. If you love your mother, because she's your mother, I am son, that bhava is there. So deity in Sanatana Dharma, we have different bhavas. Vatsalya bhava means people worship, some women can worship, or God is my child, like taking care of child. It's called Vatsalya bhava. In case of Ramakrishna's time, there was one lady who was a widow. She used to worship Krishna as child. Krishna used to appear in front of her. She used to give food to child. It's called Vatsalya bhava. And then you can have Sakha bhava, like Sri Krishna was with Arjuna. Matra bhava is divine mother is my mother. Okay. Then Prema bhava is like Gopikas with Krishna. So Ramakrishna Paramahamsa did sadhana in various ways. Dasya bhava sadhana he did. Dasya bhava sadhana is he invoked Hanuman in his life. He became Hanuman energy invoked in his life. Then he became Hanuman. He lived like Hanuman. He lived in a tree in Panchavati. He ate fruits from the tree. Okay. As if Hanuman is eating. Then Rama appeared to him. But his bhava was so intense. Whenever you have a bhava, the body will react to that. He grew a tail. a tail grew in his body because bhava, intense feelings create changes within the body. Understand? Then he worshipped Sri Rama with Sita bhava. He is Mother Sita, wearing the dress of Sita. Then brush started developing for him. The bhava can be very intense. How much intensity is there in your worship? That's called bhava samadhi. When it's samadhi means so it's real. It's not imagination for you. So intense and real. And deeper transformation happens in your life. So in Sanatana Dharma, we have prescribed Dasya Bhava, Saka Bhava, and then Prema Bhava, Guru Bhava. Guru Bhava is Guru is in me. There's no me. Guru only is operating through me. That Bhava. This is the Bhava I like most. Shiva Bhava. Shiva only is operating through me. Functioning through me. Understand? There are various bhavas to suit various types of seekers. And bhava, I told you, when the bhava is intense, the body changes. So even that, what you call as, I gave tamarind example, right? Putting a tamarind in your mouth changes your body chemistry. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to sing Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna. When he says Radhe, he will become Radhe. When he says Krishna, he will become Krishna. The bhava is able to shift very rapidly. And bhava samadhi does an intense purification of our chitta, subconscious impressions. So subconscious impression purification is called karma yoga. Bhava samadhi comes in the bhakti yoga. So Ramakrishna Paramahamsa has such intense love for Divine Mother. He worshipped his wife as Divine Mother. He invoked Divine Mother in his wife, Sharada Devi. Then in Bhava Samadhi, he used to become one with the God. So he used to stand. The mind stops. The deity alone is there. That's called Bhava Samadhi. So there can be different bhavas, Dasya Bhava, like Hanuman and Rama. Matra Bhava, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa with Kali. Saka Bhava, friendship, Kuchela and Krishna. Prema Bhava is Radha Krishna. Vatsalya Bhava is Yashoda Krishna. Guru Shishya Bhava is Arjuna and Krishna. Guru Bhava is I am only the Guru. So for me, very purifying is Shiva Bhava and Guru Bhava. Guru is, Sadguru is operating through this body mind complex. Intense purification happens compared to Jiva Bhava. That's the secret. Okay. So then there was a question from you. What is the question? You said full appearance or some partial appearance, something like that. No, everybody should get such intense appearance.
No, I said you were saying that it was so real and such a deep that transformation happened. So does it have to be real as Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and the day?
For every bhakta does
For
this
every
happen?
No.
Only for that, because mind won't accept imaginary stuff. It will still have the also that the sister dream. It's not real.
Yeah. See, what happens is this: when these happen, right? When these what I call meditation happens. So her question is, should it be as intense as what happened to Ramakrishna Paramahamsa? As real? God has a very strange ways of giving what you want in life. For giving a twist or transformation in your life, his ways are strange. There's no predictable way. Okay, how God appears in your life, there is no standard formula. For some, it can be just a message. For some, it can be something else.
Yeah, based on the evolution,
Based on the evolution, it appears in different ways. ಅವರವರ ಭಾವಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರವರ ಭಕ್ತಿಗೆ. Ramadasu was in jail. He kept on praying to Rama. He didn't have vision of Rama. But Ramoji and Krishna, Ramoji and Lakshmanoji came and gave the money to that this guy, who is that Nawab, in the name of Ramdas. So Ramdas was crying, you gave darshan to that person, you didn't give darshan to me. But that was sufficient for you to his inner transformation.
They came and finally
Helped him, but he didn't have vision of them. Somebody else got the vision. But that strengthens your inner faith. That strengthens your inner clarity. Right? You don't have to, there's no, at most of the time, there'll be a lot of surprise element in that. It's not like an unexpected thing will happen. I have told many times my own life incident. I don't want to repeat. In what we call that place.
No, but you said, so this is common. This surprise element is.
Surprise element is very common. It will be shocking. The mind will blow out. So I had vision of one is Raghavan Swami. Then I had vision of Muktabai, Gnandev, Sant Gnandev. I had vision of Krishna. All those visions, there's a completely shocking aspect. What I'm saying is, it's like unexpected, right? Something which you cannot predict. The mind will blow out in that situation. That type of surprise element will be there. Yeah, Devi Bhava. Then recently in the Rama Pratishtapana, Ram Prana, like that, that'll be very surprising. It's like not a predictable this thing. The mind stops actually.
If it's predictable, then paradigm shift can't happen.
Paradigm shift can't happen. So typically, what we call this person goes through a Navada Bhakti, maybe formally step by step or various ways. This is called Shravanam, Kirtanam, Hare, Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atma Nivedanam. Typically, how does Bhakti come into our life? Navada Bhakti comes into our life, or Bhakti comes into life with Satsanga. We come in contact with evolved beings. Their presence brings devotion in our life. Anything in our life is Sangha, ultimately. So Satsanga is the contact point. Then Kirtanam you chant. In case of Jnana, this Kirtana is in terms of what you call devotees. In case of Jnana, you start telling about Jnana to others. So, or you pass on the Jnana. That's called Kirtana. Kirtana is saying. Smarana means meditation or inward journey. Pada Sevana means service. God, Pada Sevana of God means service to living beings in the form of God. It's called what is called Jagadhitaya. Atma Mokshata, Jagadhitaya. Then Archana. We worship God. What is worship means? We become more and more clear about the divine qualities. We start appreciating the higher and higher divine qualities. Compassion, love, all right, clarity. All those divine qualities we become more and more appreciate. Of course, Archana is puja also. But really the Archana means your inner worship, where you feel, what a great quality, right? Vandana means you do namaskara to that. Dasya means you do start doing service to God. Service to God is Guru Seva. Participating in Jnana Yajna is service. And Sakya, that means you become closer to God. Okay, Sakya already I told how Ramakrishna Paramahansa will ask his mother for anything. Then Atma Nivedana means surrender, total surrender. So this is how Navada Bhakti. It's called Navada Bhakti. It can apply to Jnana or Bhakti in stages. So then finally, Ramakrishna Paramahansa comes under the influence of Totapuri. Totapuri is none other than Divine Mother appearing in the form of Guru. So there's a saying, Ishwaro Guru Atmeti. Ishwara, first all of us start our journey with Ishwara, service to God, puja to God, right? But Ishwara we cannot see. Finally, a Chitta Shuddhi happens by your karma yoga, whatever karma yoga, puja, archana, then God only appears in the form of Guru. Deshvi Ishwara Guru Atmeti. Totapuri appeared to Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa as Guru. Then he gave him the teaching of Nitya Anitya Viveka, Atma Anatma Viveka, and Aham Brahmasmi. Then Gadadhara, Ramakrishna Paramahansa was called Gadadhara earlier. He becomes Paramhamsa, the enlightened one. It's called Jnana Samadhi. So it's different from Bhava Samadhi. So what is the difference in Jnana Samadhi? Jnana Samadhi is, once you get Jnana Samadhi, you are very clear. What is real, what is unreal, what is Mithya, Satya. It's not that I have to repeat it. If you have to repeat it, that means you are not fully established in Jnana. So Totapuri, Ramakrishna Paramahansa sits in Jnana Samadhi for 3 days. Then after that, he goes for food, he goes for a bath and comes back. Totapuri says, let us come, we'll meditate. Ramakrishna says, what is meditation? Why? Why meditation? Right? Totapuri says, what? You don't meditate. See, he shows him the vessel they carry, the monks carry for water, no? This vessel, if I don't wash it, it will become dirty. So Ramakrishna says, what if the vessel is gold? So Jnana Samadhi has cut the roots of ignorance in Ramakrishna Paramahansa. For some people, including Totapuri, it requires repeated Samadhi practice, Nididhyasa. He was Jnani, but not Jnana Nishta. Coming.
He was not yet a Jnana.
Not fully established, because he was going out of balance. He required a practice to maintain Jnana. So Ramakrishna is one shot, gone.
The disciple supersedes.
Okay. So anybody has any questions on Zoom? Any question idea?
No, Prabhuji.
Okay, good. So Manasa, Gayatri.
No, Prabhuji, no questions.
Okay, Satyavati, Purnima, Katyayani. If there nobody has any questions?
No,
Yes.
Prabhuji.
Okay.
ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಗುರುಜಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು.
Okay. So, is vision of God as real? It is as real as our. But the vision has to come from higher mind. From lower mind, it will be clear, not clear. It will be doubt. Did I see God? Is it really God spoke to me? Like that, the question will come. From higher mind, there will be no questions. Mind will blow out. Right? Many people say, I had a vision of God. God told me this and all. They are all mundane things. No higher wisdom. Real darshana will blow your mind out. Okay. So with that, we'll close today's class session. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Nanembudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Sachidanandatma Shivanan Nani Shivoham Shivoham Shivoham. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamuduchyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Antarjyotihi Bahirjyotihi Pratyak Jyotihi Paratpara Jyotireva Jyotihi Swayam Jyotihi Atma Jyotihi Shivosmiham. Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Atmajyoti Light of Self Foundation, Atmajyoti Gurukam, is recognized by Karnataka Sanskrit University. We are more than 26-year-old organization dedicated to Atmanu Mokshatam Jagadai, self-realization and selfless service. All of you are welcome to look at our website, YouTube channel.